There we go. Says we're on. Happy days. Just going to switch to live chat. This way, nobody
Hi,
should have
everybody.
XP. Good. Nobody has XP. Everything is good. That's what I like to see. Hi, people. It's been a hot minute. As in a week. It's been a week, which is still a hot minute in my opinion. I'm gonna go ahead.
I've got the camera working for me. Like, I'm here.
He's got his camera. Everything's looking pretty sweet for us. Very excited for yet another. Well, maybe even the end of Act 3 of Dark Harvest. Who knows? Who knows? It's really hard to
Who
say.
knows?
We were talking for the past 5-10 minutes about how where we got up to this point and all the stuff like that. I'm sure we'll give them a little recap if we really need to, if you guys want. But I feel like it's not
Yeah.
super necessary. But it is what it is. We'll kind of wait a little bit of time for people to hop in and get some beverages and things like that as we need. Ellie,
Yeah.
welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you.
I'm just sharing this on Tumblr real quick.
All right, go for it.
Well, let me.
Love you. God, another week down. Another week down.
There we go. There we go.
I have 3 drinks, and not one of them is alcoholic.
And I've got a few drinks. I've still got that wicked somewhere.
That same wicked. Have you been keeping it in the fridge at least?
No, but it's not been warm down here. It's been fine.
All right.
Also, I can't see the screen of the stream, so I don't know how I look on here necessarily. I'm gonna be moving between 2 primary positions. I'm sitting up like this when we're talking, and maybe sometimes I'll recline back like this, maybe for watching something.
That's okay. So whenever you sit up, you're really beautifully clear. Whenever you go down, you're like in a corner. It's pretty funny. I can always do a bit of modification. So
yeah, when we're talking, I'll be sitting up like this. But just like it's gonna be like 3 hours, so it'll be nice to be able to sit back a bit sometimes.
Yeah. Is that a dueling shirt?
Yes, yes. This was from back in Cornwall when I was with my media production friends. We all had sweaters that had our names on them. It made us look professional as we made films and stuff. Well, I say films.
It does. It does look professional. I thought that was. I think it's very nice.
Yeah, and also it just works because I've got to turn my fan off in order to keep the noise levels down for the stream. And so with the fan off, it gets actually even with the fan on, it would still be cold down here. I don't really know what my logic is, but just something about I don't want to get cold.
That's a fair logic, if you ask me. I personally don't mind getting too cold because I can always bundle up or something. But I get that. I get that.
Yeah, Ellie, this is me bundling up. So
yeah, fair enough. Ellie says it's been rainy. I believe that. I mean, England.
It has. And that reminded me that I've got to pull the stream up on my phone so I can see the chat.
Good call. Ren, howdy. Good to see you, buddy, as always. Ellie says hi, Ren. That's nice. Love that. So, how's everybody's week been? I'd like to hear from people, Jordan included. He's
I see Ellie and Ben in there.
That's all we got so far.
I can see myself in the corner of the screen. That doesn't look too bad.
No, that doesn't look too bad. I think if anything, I can even actually shift you a bit. Yeah, so even if you were to go in the corner like now, that's nowhere near
corner now.
Yeah, that ain't as bad.
Okay, but then what about when I sit up? Is anything different there?
I mean,
fine.
We see more of the curtain. Not really a bad thing.
Okay.
I'm apparently straight in the front, but I've got the green screen effect, so it's fine. Like I can even fuck with the chat over there a little bit. It's great.
Okay, so it's all fine then.
Can I smack him in the face? Oh my god, I can't. I'm easily entertained. I can't help it. Ren says, I've been all right. Did a bit of drawing and chillaxing. Good call. Good call. Always good. Jordan, how's your week been?
It's been. I've had to. I don't really know how to answer. I'll stick with the simple stuff and just say Silksong. I've been playing. Well, I played about a couple of days of Silksong. I haven't actually played as much as I wanted to this week. But then again, it's a hard game. This is unlike Hollow Knight. Silksong is split into acts, and I'm not even done with Act 1 yet. So, but it's a lot more streamlined in the game, a lot more focused, and like it's still non-linear, but there's a bit of a clearer progression path, and that also means that the developers could heighten it and make sure that that linear path is harder.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
that's
you can
makes
control
sense.
the experience. And it is it is a hard game. It's entirely I can entirely do it. It takes so much adrenaline and so much concentration.
I could completely imagine. But that's the point of these Castlevania roguelikes, isn't it? Or the Souls like I think they would also call it. I guess it fits in a lot
Well,
of categories, really.
well, like specifically, it's a Metroidvania that happens to also be Souls-like.
There you go. That's the way to put it.
Yeah.
Hell in the Woods says, "Hi, are we talking about Silk Song? I live that game. I've been playing. Love. He meant love. Yes, we were talking about Silk Song for a moment. My week has been quite interesting. I'm excited to play Borderlands 4's come out. Oh my god, look, he's even got a little Hornet figurine.
Shaw.
Sha.
That's that's my Hornet impression.
I'm gonna be quite gassy today. I've got a lot of gassy beverages. Can't help it. But so yeah, I'm excited for Borderlands 4 today. I've gonna be playing it with my friends shortly after the stream.
Nice.
Excited about that. Otherwise, it's been a fair bit of brainstorming this week about the channel and its perspective, direction, and the things I have to potentially do. We do quite well in the boot camp about membership stuff like that. Membership is a weird thing. I think it's a beautiful idea, but the tools that we have at our disposal to give people offerings is quite limiting, which is really strange. So maybe that'll change in the future. I don't really know. I don't really feel like they listen to our feedback super well, which is quite a problem. I still would love to be able to directly gift memberships, for example, and
Hmm.
that's just not a feature. I'm like, why? We can gift memberships, but it's so random, like that. How does that help? I mean, yeah, I guess it's a fun thing if we do like we meet a challenge goal and I give away 10 memberships to random people. But what if those people subscribe for like a minute, watch 2 or 3 videos, the Twitter ones, for example, and they never come back? It becomes a waste, doesn't it? So it's yeah. Anyway, just stupid shit
Yeah.
like that. Otherwise, playing a lot of Medieval Dynasty with Jenny and Josh. I've done a fair bit of murdering. I can't help it. It's really funny to just know that I can knock somebody out with a cudgel, and they just lay splayed on the floor, and I take screenshots proving that the murderer is still at large. Nobody knows it's me, which is the best part, and so I'm keeping it hush hush. But I keep taking screenshots of the murders I commit, and I'm like, oh my god, the killer struck again, and it's me. I'm the killer. I'm having too much fun with that. I can't help it. Also excited for the new Demon Slayer movie because I'm a little bit of a weeb. I'm not a massive weeb, but I'm a little bit of a weeb. I'm looking forward to that. I think we're gonna watch that next weekend. So yeah, that's basically been my week. Bit of work, bit of play, bit of fun, bit of cooking.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No, that's fair. It's like it's been like a week of being an adult, of having to take care of responsibilities and just make sure the house is taken care of and get things done.
Yeah, it's
Uh, I got I keep wanting to play video games and also the music. There's a new Between the Buried and Me album that just came out today, and I pre-ordered the CD, and the CD should be arriving on Monday. But I might get the digital album just so I can listen to it tonight.
all right.
I love Between the Buried and Me and freaking Genesis. The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. It's getting a 2025 remaster, which comes out later this month, and I want that because I love The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway.
They just is Phil Collins running out of money or something? What the fuck? So I mean, it's amazing, but it's also a little random.
Well, it's a 50th anniversary for the album.
Oh, 50th anniversary. Okay, well that's kind of special then. That's beautiful. They made it
Yeah.
50 years and they can do it. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. If it was like 25 years, I'd be like, I mean that's a fair amount of time, but it's a bit. But 50 years, that's impressive. If you can remaster at that
Yeah.
time, that's amazing. Wow.
Just for one album. The band is older than that.
Yeah, they sure are. They sure are. All right, boys and girls. So I think we all know why we're here. Well, most of us will know why we're here. Some of us will not, and that's okay. It's not really my problem though. We're here to watch a little bit more of the Dark Harvest. We might finish Act 3 today. It's really hard to say if we're gonna make it that far. There's only so many videos, but as you can see, some of them are like 20-something minutes long, and
Oh wow!
that's where
Yeah.
the difficulty lies, right? So we'll
Yeah,
see.
we might be able to squeeze it out.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible. If we do, then next week, or maybe the week after, we might jump into the Marble Hornets new miniseries because that sounds pretty great to
I
me.
take a short hiatus from Dark Harvest in between acts,
Yeah,
chapters,
yeah,
playlists.
a little palate cleanser, if you will. Hi, Sebastian. You're right there, buddy. You might hear cat meows every once in a while, and if you're even luckier, you'll get cat butt on the stream. Because I can't control where he goes, because he's a little stinker. He's a good boy,
You
though.
you might get that from Pi. Although she didn't come down here last time, but she might come down this time.
You never know.
Who knows?
You never know. Alrighty, boys and girls. So, 2014, we're in Boiler Room.
Yeah.
No captions. I'm sorry. Let me know if you can see and hear everything okay.
Alex survived, but he wasn't the same. He was a cyborg. Catatonic, unresponsive. He would never speak when spoken to. He would often walk alone at night.
Same.
Heather's leg wound reopened.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah? Especially if you don't really have an actual doctor. Okay, this, you know what, this is a moody video. I kind of dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
It became gravely infected.
Ooh, damn.
She begged me to take her to a hospital. Hey, just like drop her off at the door. I gave in. I returned days later. No records of her could be found.
Kind of saw that coming.
She's been missing since. We had been living on the road for months.
Hi, Tim Jim.
With no money left, I was forced to sell what had been our home and our independence. The car?
I guess so.
I sold the cars for scrap.
I mean, the cars work. You could just sell them.
Yeah. I told the car dealer we were homeless. He agreed to let us live in his boiler room.
My God, what?
I worked at the dealership cleaning cars to support the two of us. I never slept well.
Alex hasn't spoken to me in months. He hasn't said a word since that night. That was one of the last times I saw Heather, too. I don't know how much longer I can go on like this. I don't see a point. I'm surviving, but is it worth it? What the fuck is the point if it's never going to get any better?
Alex woke up.
What? Alex, what's going on?
Turn that thing off!
What's going on, Alex? Are you alright?
Turn that thing off! Oh my god. Where the fuck am I?
What are you talking about? You've been here the whole time.
Where's Heather?
What are you talking about?
Oh, my legs.
Heather's gone.
Ow.
Heather's been gone.
Since when?
You don't remember? You were there when we took her to the hospital. What's been going on with you the past couple months? You haven't said a fucking word.
What are you talking about? I got out of the car, and now I'm here.
What are you got out of the car? What the fuck are you talking about?
Anymore.
What the fuck is going on?
This is kind of obvious what's going on.
I was in the car.
Agreed.
I got out of the car, and now I'm here. So you drove Heather to the hospital?
Yep. And she's been gone. And I've really missed her. I have no idea where she is.
This is so fucked.
So you're telling me that you can't remember anything from that night?
Nothing. I got out of the car. Now I'm here.
But you've walked. I've seen you. I didn't know what was going on with you, but I thought you could at least hear me.
Your guess is as good as mine, man. I have no idea what's going on. Why are we here?
Well, we had to stay somewhere.
How did you find out about this place?
It's the guy who we sold the cars to.
We sold the cars?
Yeah.
You sold my car? What the fuck?
I had to. How do you think we've been surviving this entire time?
How are we going to get out of here if we don't have a car?
Well, we need money.
You're not making any money.
Just barely.
This guy's gypping you.
Obviously, but he's letting us live here. And he's not asking questions, which is more important.
We gotta get out of here, man.
Alright,
You need to think of something.
I know.
Does he know about me? Does he know about me being here?
Yeah, he knows that you're here, but he doesn't know that you're awake. If that's what you want to call it.
But you can't let him know that I'm awake. He's gonna put me to work and we're never gonna get out of here.
That's true.
It's
Are
not
you gonna be
prison.
alright,
You
though?
could just go.
Just needs some...
Probably true, yeah.
How long have we been here?
3-4 months. I lost count.
What month is it?
July.
Hello. And a bunch of numbers.
Just pull land orders.
Land reclamation of that. Researching municipal land reclamation ordinance 2347-J ultimately led me to a small park, landfill, something.
Hold on.
To help with, I wish to remain anonymous, a friend. Here's
Honey.
$5.
Don't spend it all at once. Well, I mean, I think we know who sent it.
I don't remember who it could have been.
My assumption would be the Tribe 12 guy, because he came into the lump
Oh,
sum of
right.
cash, didn't he? Yeah. I could
Yeah.
be wrong, but that's my guess.
It's a decent guess.
How much was in that envelope?
When I checked, I think it was like 5,000, $5,000. I don't know.
Okay.
That's a lot of fucking money.
It's enough to last us a little while.
Yeah, it was $4,000.
Well, we need to buy a few things. A car.
Yeah, we definitely need to get around. We can't just stay here all.
We can get like a junk car for like. I don't want to put too many repairs into it though. You know, we can't even go to anything to repair, so it needs to last us a while.
Well, we only need to get from point A to point B.
Then we need to protect ourselves.
Yeah. I'm sure we could find somebody who will sell us something, you know.
And then we need to get food, essentials.
Yeah.
But I think we can if we get like a pretty big car, we can probably live in it, you know?
Yeah, definitely. No, I say.
Kinda like, yeah, we know what we need to do. We honestly can't just run away. I don't want to do that.
You're right.
It's just wasting time.
We can't be doing this forever. Honestly, I feel like we're running out of time anyway.
It's like what Heather warned us about. We need to stop that. Wait,
You're right.
when was the last time we contacted Daniel?
Daniel Shipman?
Yeah.
God damn it.
The
God damn it.
Daniel Show. We tried contacting Daniel Shipman to no avail.
Okay.
We eventually got in contact with his business associate, Charlie McDowell.
Okay, new character.
Can you give me any information
that
at
dude.
all about Daniel?
If I had any for you, I would have given it, but I haven't. He's completely. I don't know. He just completely vanished. It was. Okay, you saw.
He's gone or he's dead?
I'm not entirely sure. It's a bit of a long story. You saw the last post he made.
Yeah, but that was months ago.
Right. Well, after that, we start digging more. We round up, we pull our resources, we get our contacts in order. We handle it like any other job we normally do. But this was definitely no normal job. He really brought the wrath down on us. He fucking nailed us.
Are you talking about the order now?
I guess that's what they were, but I'm not sure if it was the ones he was expecting or not. He seemed really, really confused about the whole deal when we were there.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know what they were. I don't know what they know, what they don't know. But there was. Oh, God. I heard him scream something, and then next thing I know, I'm being cornered by these two cops. They're asking me what the hell's going on. You know, it was fucked up.
I'm sorry, but I'm just kind of at a loss right now because I have nowhere to turn to now.
Well, okay, so about how long was it? It was like 6-7 weeks, something like that. I get a note from Daniel's man friend. I guess boyfriend. He got in contact with me and he said he had a bunch of information left in his apartment. that was left over from our research stuff that I didn't even know he had collected. I mean, there was the stuff that we had shared, but then I guess he had his own little stash. And I looked through it, and it concurs with what we already had. Research documents that we found, maybe I don't know what else is in there. Maybe names, anything that could possibly help. He kept it all in a pretty secure log. But I mean, he and I shared key on it. He trusted me good.
I mean, that sounds incredible, but it seems a little risky, doesn't it?
It is risky, and that's why I can't really go down. See, the thing is, I don't know I don't know if they're watching me or not. Sometimes I feel like everything's okay. Sometimes I feel like it's not. You know, I can walk down the street and maybe somebody looks at me funny. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't know if it's safe for me to walk out of my little bubble, as it were, right now.
So how are you going to get this stuff to me?
Well, I have a location. It's been out there, and obviously it involves a bit of a risk on your part, but it involves you coming up to a drop point we have up here.
Up where? What are you talking about?
It's a tiny little town in Massachusetts. It's about an hour outside of Worcester, up north. So I have a set of coordinates that I can send you. It's a very easy location. You'll notice these two yellow trees. I don't know what fucking type they are. I haven't learned trees since I was in like the third fucking grade, but they're like you can't miss them.
Well, you know, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
I wasn't even expecting this much help, to be honest.
Well, Daniel trusted you guys, so you know, hopefully it was for good reason.
Yeah, I hope he turns up one day.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah.
I like that guy.
I like that guy too. I like that guy a lot.
That was very believable acting.
It's very believable acting. Nah, yeah, I like Charlie. I think he's a fun little addition to the stuff. How he's involved but not. You know, he really does want to stay removed from the whole situation. I also appreciate his mannerisms.
Yeah, no, he's very colloquial and very like local, I guess, like very northeastern and New England kind of thing.
Yeah.
Man friend.
That was great. All right, we have the Massachusetts footage, November 4th, 2015.
Very good. Now, I know that he said he was being careful, but I'm not sure if that's
so windy. And no captions.
I might be walking into a traffic. So listen to me, okay?
The freaking slideshow.
To follow behind me. Just, trail off, not close enough that they'd be able to see you.
Exactly.
So I mean, like, way far back, okay?
Is he in a military vest? Like a bulletproof vest?
It looks like some kind of cheap version, yeah.
I will.
I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't know.
I don't even know where he's dropping off.
Well, he gave me coordinates, but it could be miles from here, so... And we have to go on foot.
Well, the trail starts around here, so... we should get going.
Let's do it.
Hell in the Woods, basically, they're going to the drop site that the guy mentioned in the previous video. That's what's going on.
Being attacked by ninjas now.
Alex? Why have him stand up if you're going to shoot him anyway?
Yeah.
Jesus.
We need to get the fuck out of here before any more of them show up.
What's with this mask, though? What does that mean?
It doesn't matter, Chris. It doesn't matter. We need to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to get that bag and we're leaving.
Okay.
It's still by them. But it's dated 0419, so this was like months before then. That's really weird.
It also says 2018, but
oh
it's
god,
probably
it
not
does.
actually.
It does say 2018.
It's probably not actually 2018.
It might be. It
Oh.
might be. Yeah,
Christ,
April
what?
19th,
So
2018.
we skipped years then. Okay.
That's quite a wild jump. You know what? So far I'm digging it. So far these videos are quite good. I'm liking the interesting narrative that they're kind of mentioning, and it's yet again just more how do they survive in this dangerous situation. I'm surprised that they've made it as far as they have without more potential problems by the cult.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they recovered the bag and then didn't update for 3 years without like opening the bag and showing us what's inside.
Yeah, I'm also surprised that clearly the cult could figure out where they were going to be for this dead drop. They only sent one gunman.
True.
Like, if they really wanted these guys dead, they would have sent more dudes. So that's kind of fishy. Kind of fishy. The good news, though, let's see. It says 480p, but we do have captions. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is 2018-04-19.
Yeah.
Heather, there's a message for you. I'm alive. Alex is still alive. I have to keep moving. I don't know where I am.
Whoa.
I was being transported from one place to another. I think it was somewhere in
upstate New York. I don't fucking know. I have no idea where I am right now. I just survived a crash.
Kind of weird.
And I was able to
synchronicity
escape.
problem. I kind of like it.
I don't know. I don't know where they're taking Alex. I don't know where I am. But I have to put as much distance between me and the car as possible. Well, I can. But Heather, please don't give up. I'm still alive. Alex is still alive. I just need to find you. I tried calling the last number that I knew you had, and it was out of service. This is the only way that I know you're gonna get this message. Fucking phone's at like 8%. It's from the driver. I have his phone right now.
So I took his phone, I logged it to my YouTube account, and I'm making sure this video. What the fuck is going on? This is such a weird jump in 3 years to make it sound like they've been captured and they were being taken somewhere, and how long have they been captured? This is hopefully they address all this. I really hope so, because otherwise, really fucking out there.
I'm gonna have to toss it soon though. It's theirs. I know they can track it.
Exactly, right?
Yes, actually, there's a stream over there. I think I'm gonna pop the battery, throw the fucking thing in. Fuck. And the sun's going down. God.
That's it?
If I don't die of hypothermia, I'm gonna try to find a way to contact you again when I'm safe. I'm gonna try to just backtrack, refollow the road. It could work. They had been keeping me somewhere for the past, I don't know. It's gotta be a year by now.
Okay. They kept him for at least a year, maybe longer. Okay. Audio's gone.
Yep.
What the fuck is that? I'm still not that far from the road. I need to put more space between us. As I know, even though it was on us, we pulled off the main road. I could hear it. It was bumpy. It was a dirt road, but it's got to be less than a mile from like a fucking highway. It's gonna be real soon that somebody finds that fucking car. They're gonna call the cops. The order's gonna know. They're gonna track this phone. I guarantee it. All right. But please, my last message for you, Heather, please do not give up. Do not give up. Please keep looking for us. We're still out.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's kind of fun. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
It looks like she's got the bag.
Okay.
I'm really hoping they address some stuff. We will find out. Let's go. Update number 8.
Hey guys. I know that you guys are very confused.
Yes.
And concerned with what you just watched. And believe me, I'm equally as concerned, but I think it's finally time that I tell you guys what's been going on with me and everything.
I am Slender Man.
Okay, I don't even know where to start. After my stay in the hospital and just that brush with death, it just made me realize how much I wanted to have a life again, to have that sense of normalcy and comfort. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to disappear I had to go off of the face of the earth. I had to disconnect myself from everything and everyone I've ever known just to be able to live again. And that's very hard for me. Back in November of 2015, Chris and Alex were contacted by Charlie. I guess he had managed to get a hold of Daniel's documents and research, and he actually arranged a dead drop with Chris and Alex to give them the information that he had found. I mean, they managed to get a hold of Daniel's laptop, but I can't get into this thing. I think it's been wiped or magnetized or something, but I can't get a hold of anything on this. But they also found Mark McComer's Brown Book, and this pretty much gets into the revelations and of the Sixth Enclave, and even some documents from the Sixth Enclave. But honestly, I'm not even getting into this. This is just way too much. I'll tell you guys about this later. But Daniel somehow was able to get a hold of my information and where I had been staying. I don't know how he was able to get a hold of it and not the order, but thank God that they didn't. And because of this, Chris and Alex were able to reach out to me, and I had to help them. I couldn't be in hiding anymore. And for a while, I think December 15 to 2016, November, Chris and Alex and I, we all lived together, and things were actually pretty good. It was just nice having them around and just knowing that there were people out there that knew exactly what I was going through, and I could tell them anything that I was feeling. And we all got really close. It was like having a family. It was so great. It was just comfortable, and even if things were tough, we were going through it together. And it was probably the best time of my life. And sometime in November of 2016, they just disappeared out of nowhere. I don't know where they went. They left everything behind, and I couldn't find them. I tried reaching out to them. It wasn't working. So the only thing I knew to do was to post the video of the Massachusetts footage in hopes that I could get some sort of clue of what was going on. But immediately after I posted that video, I noticed that the order was back on me. I don't know what they've been doing, or I think that their methods of tracking have become more sophisticated. They got my IP. I have no idea, but I would notice cars passing by my house or somebody following me in the food store, and it would just I had to disappear for everyone's sake again. I couldn't look for Chris and Alex and fight off the order at the same time. And I had to move again. I had to disappear. And I kept looking for you and Alex. I never stopped, Chris. I looked for you for so long. So when you posted that video, I felt like there was hope. I knew that you were out there, and please don't stop reaching out. Please. just don't. And everybody out there, I need your help. I need everybody's help. If you know where Chris is, or if you have any idea where he and Alex may be, please reach out to me. I have an email in the description. I can't lose them again. I can't let the order take them. I can't lose them again.
Okay.
Oh, it's going pretty well so far. It's going pretty well so far. How are you? How are you feeling? How are you feeling with the story so far?
It's it is kind of I don't know. I just want to keep going. It hasn't grabbed me or hasn't gone to a grabby part yet. Like Heather's back in the state, that's good. The time skip was explained, but I don't know. I want to see where they go.
Yep, I kind of agree. I feel like it's a bizarre point, and it feels. I'm not really sure. It's yet again. There's these weird conflict points that they have, which are good, but I still don't know where the story wants to go besides just survival.
Yeah.
That being said, oh, Hell in the Woods likes it. Good. That being said, log entry number 34.
Yeah.
Looks like we got an upgraded camera. I like it.
Good.
God damn it. It's been a while. Really has been a while.
Big Rocka, good to see you, buddy.
About a year and a half ago, I got a call from Chris. Missed it, but he ended up leaving a voicemail. Guess it's only fair for me to share it with you guys.
Yeah.
Hey Heather, it's me. I was really hoping that you would have picked up. It would have been nice to hear your voice again. I still hope you have this number. I know it's been like a week since that last email. I'm sorry I couldn't call sooner. I know you must have been really worried, but the good news is I'm alright. Nobody's found me yet. I'm planning on coming back down. Don't come looking for me. It would be way too dangerous. I wouldn't want. Just don't. Okay. I'm gonna come back south. I I was able to get some money for a bus ticket at least, Greyhound. So it's getting me most of the way. I should be back soon, I hope. It shouldn't take too long, right? But, yeah. It doesn't get me all the way there. It would be one more bus after that, but, you know, how long could that take, right? Well, anyway, I'm going to call this number again when I'm back in the area. It shouldn't be too long, I hope. Anyway, I'll see you soon.
And after that, I didn't hear from him again. You know, I tried to keep the hope up for a few more months, but I just had to go back to assuming that he was dead. I mean, what else am I gonna do? It's hard to live off hope. But, you know, he told me not to look for him, and I wouldn't even know where to start. I think he said he was somewhere up north, but where up north? But actually, I heard from him today. Today was the last I'd heard from him. He went completely silent beforehand, and I spoke to him on the phone. I actually got him on the phone this time. But he said he wanted to meet up. And I don't know, just something inside of me doesn't trust that. I mean, why would he be so adamant for me to not look for him, then put himself out in the open and just meet up over the phone? Just something doesn't sit right. But there's a other part of me that knows that this is my last chance at finding him. I have nothing else to go off of. I need to know that he's okay, that he's alive. And if this is my only and last chance, I'll take it. I don't know what else to do at this point. So I decided this morning I'm gonna go ahead and meet up with him. But I'm gonna go ahead and release those documents that I talked about in the other video, for you guys to look over. But if you guys don't hear from me in the next few days, I think it'll be safe to assume that I'm dead. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So Nick brings up an excellent point. So this one was from 5 years ago, so 2020. When we started the stream today, we were back in 2014. So 6 to 7 years have passed in the span of these videos, and so that's a lot of time.
That's
a lot of time. I mean, granted, it's clear they're still working on stuff even now, which is great. And you know, yet again, it brings us to our problem that we have with Everyman Hybrid, the fact that it's like, you know, creative timelines don't always line up for everybody, and some things have to go on hiatus for a little bit. And you know, if you want to continue a project, you will inevitably, but you know, sometimes it's going to take a fair bit of time. What I like about how they handled it in this one is that there's a level of explanation. There's levels of reasoning that kind of work. I like the fact that, you know, for the first 3 years at least, Chris and Alex were taken by the cult. That's an interesting, fun take on it. But then, again, a lot of more time passes, like years. And now I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of weird. So did they get recaptured or what? I'm still a bit lost in some of it. I like the fact they tried to have a level of explanation, but a lot of years have passed, and it still feels like their mindset is still exactly where it was back in 2014, which I don't mind. At least story wise, that works. But I can't imagine, you know, like let's say you were watching this in the live times. You know, you go from 2014, you go years before there's another Dark Harvest video. You might have forgotten all about it by then, right? So I can't even imagine how painful that must have been for some people. At least with Everyman Hybrid, I mean, yeah, I hated how they handled it more because it was like a year or so that Vinny was in that apartment, and I mean they basically did zero things to address the situation. Just the fact that like, yeah, I've been in the apartment. I guess it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. That felt like it, and I was like, well, that's not really addressing the situation super well. Granted, I mean, I don't feel like Dark Harvest have truly addressed it in a great manner. I mean, 7 years is a long, long time.
Yeah, and uh, to 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 voice the cynical perspective, which is not a fair perspective, but I think it's definitely one that you got to reckon with as a creator. But the cynical perspective is that well, they had to go on hiatus for a while, and
yeah.
Every few years they were like, oh, we should bring this back, at least let people know we're still alive, the story's still ongoing, we haven't canceled this.
Yeah.
So they'll make a story, maybe with they might like bring up some story ideas that they've got, like, oh, maybe we've been captured by the cult this time, but and maybe they hope that like, we might be able to do some of that in the next few days, the next few months, and then they kind of drop again, forget to do it, and then kind of keep on picking it up every few years just to let people know that they're still alive. That is how I've been seeing these videos, but not quite in the most cynical of ways, because I accept it as just fact of the way this kind of thing has to go, and I actually like that they've kept they wanted to keep to assure people that they were still alive. The story had not been dropped. The story is still going.
Yeah, and I do feel that from this.
Yeah, it's just like in terms of the experience of watching the whole playlist, this is dragging a little bit, but I get it. I get why.
Yeah, especially if, they have big plans, but the problem is they can't execute the plans within a set time. So therefore they have to keep pushing it back and pushing it back. But I agree. At least they're giving us some level of an update. They're doing something to continue the story, even if they've only got so much time to do it. And I think that's fair. I think it's totally fine. I mean, I think the only reason I keep grinding on about Everyman Hybrid is I just didn't like the apartment thing. It was kind of fucking dumb. Like, we're going to put Vinny in the safety bubble. He's going to complain about it. And he's going to also make changes in his life, like getting a fucking nose ring and stuff. And we're not going to address any of it. We're not going to address any of it. It's just going to be what it fucking is. You're telling me Vinny trapped in this apartment, not able to go anywhere, not even trying to break free, gets a fucking nose ring. Now, if he said, oh, one morning I woke up and I had it, I think one of the dog guys broke in and gave it to me. At least that's something. It's weird, but it's something. It's a drastic change, that somebody changes their physical appearance in a way it doesn't even remotely address it or how they got it when they themselves have said, I'm trapped in this apartment. I'm not even allowed to go anywhere.
Yeah. There are ways that could have had a lot of ways that could have made that part different and actually done a bit more with it. And even without having to put in that much effort. Yeah. There were ways to do it.
Yeah. But, okay, so Nick is correct. He did say, I guess I have a nose ring now. That is true. He does say that. Yeah,
but that's a casual way of saying it. Like real people, casual people will just say that casually.
And so if so let's say he's like, oh, I guess I have a nose ring now. So he just chooses to keep it. What if he didn't want it?
That's kind of one of the things they could have done was have him describe to the camera like, oh, I woke up in the middle of the night and this doll or habit was holding me down with like a sharp like stabber.
Said he was going to brand me like a bull or something, like anything could be.
Yeah.
If Habit did it, that would be pretty hardcore. Like, wow, he fucking pierced this dude's fucking nose to brand him like a bull or something. That's kind of hardcore.
And like in terms of the effort on the creator's parts, it takes no more effort really, because you just it's just a story you're telling. You don't have to show it happen. It's just have the characters tell the story.
Just have it explained in some kind of a way, right? Even if it's not a great explanation, I'd rather have an explanation, even if it's a bit shit, compared to zero explanation at all. Especially because can you imagine you wake up one morning and you have a fucking nose ring and you're just like, guess this is my life now. Like, who the fuck does that? Who does that? Maybe somebody who wanted a nose ring, sure. But even then, they'd be like, oh, wow, I can't believe I've got a fucking nose ring. But he's so nonchalant with such a drastic change to his... I mean, even if you get your ear pierced, that's maybe not a drastic change. It's a little more acceptable. a nose ring is quite it's quite defining. It really is. You know, like, can you imagine you've just got this dangling metal around your nose? And, can you imagine you're trying to eat food and I can't even imagine. It's got to be. It's got to. Come on.
I don't like to imagine it. It's not my kind of thing.
Right? I know I wouldn't. And yet, I don't know. I'm nitpicking. I apologize. The apartment thing just really winds me up about the Everman hybrid, because it's this perfect little story element that they could be like, hey, we can just put this perfect story on hiatus at the moment. Forget about it for as long as we want, because in the story, Vinny is safe. He doesn't like it, but he's safe. And it's like, whereas at least with Dark Harvest, they're not really safe. They need to find ways to continue the story using those elements of the fact that they're on the run, this and that, they're in danger and stuff. And so it makes sense that you might not hear from them for periods of time because they're on the run and shit like that. It's cool, but Vinny's in an apartment. You tell me he couldn't be updating us more often? Clearly he's allowed to. Like, he was able to he made a Christmas vlog. Like, it just felt weird, you know? It was like he gave up. Story-wise, it felt like he gave up. Obviously, I understand the creators can't do everything. I don't have an issue with that. It's just, it irks me. That's all. It really irks me. Sorry, let me catch up. I've been ranting, and I apologize. You know,
yeah, tell you what, I'm gonna go have a smoke break. You talk to chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
No problem. I'll do my catch-up job here. Let's see. Nick says, missed the beginning. You need to watch your past 10 hours Dark Harvest reactions. So you're in the 2020s. We are. This band is 7 videos. You go all the way from 2013 to 2020. That's right. That's what caught us onto this. Rest of the playlist stays in 2020. Then it goes on hiatus until 2024. I think that's when Act 4 starts, right? That's what I'm calling it anyway. Pie! Pie. She does not stay in places. She's a funny cat. Chris explains it next video. Oh, about the time stuff. That's great. That's really good to know, Nick. Thank you. Ren says 2014 is when the stabbing. Oh, of course, the Slenderman stabbings. Of course. I think the dropping content from end of 2013 and 2020 is related to that. That's also a really good explanation. It really, really is, and that makes a lot of sense. You know, because it's not like you can wait a year and then try it again, right? I feel like I know if I were doing a thing that suddenly had a level of controversy, I probably wouldn't touch it for quite a while either. I probably would make a video addressing it and still probably be like, look, you know, obviously we don't condone this kind of stuff. Probably not going to work on this project for a little while now. I want to let the heat die down because the situation's, you know, obviously horrific and shit. I feel like as long as you at least do that, and for all I know, they probably did do that. I obviously don't know the full details when it comes to the Dark Harvest guys. But I feel like so far they've done everything really, really well. I'm into their story. I'm really enjoying what's going on. I do understand where Jordan's coming from with the fact that it feels like some parts are just low pace and other parts are explosive. Like, a lot happens. I don't hate that. I think it's good because if anything, you know there will be more good stuff coming, right? You know there'll be more critical points where it's like, wow. We're just in a bit of a slow gap at the moment because yet again we got the years going on. We clearly, maybe they're still writing the story as well in the background, figuring out what they can do and yet again how they could shoot it, when they can make it happen. It takes more time and effort because I mean, yet again, they're having gunfights, they have cult members and stuff like that, and I think that's going to require a lot of proper preparation and stuff like that. So I completely understand it. I don't mind it with where it's going. I think I can't keep talking about Everman Hybrid. I was going to, but no, because I do respect Everman Hybrid. I know it sounds like I bash them a lot, and you know, for a variety of reasons, of course. These are yet again my own takes and my own opinions. That doesn't mean I'm correct. I can be a bit of an asshole, of course. I do my best to be kind and just give you a perspective, but at the end of the day, I still do respect Everman Hybrid for what it's done and how far it's gone, and the insane amount of effort they put in with trying to tell their story over a number of platforms. I mean, you can't deny how impressive that is. And yes, is it perfect? No, of course not. No, nothing's perfect. It's really freaking good for what it is. It is. It definitely has flaws, but plenty of things do. I mean, even Marble Hornets isn't perfect. Like, come on. It's good, though. It is good. But it's easy to follow as well. So there's also that. Nick says it's also true. Nick also says, well, it was like 7 years with about 1 video per year. I think that's fair. I think a video per year, at least even then, is like a little stopgap while, things are going on or again, your life's changing and stuff like that. I think that makes sense. A video a year, even then, yeah, people might not like that, but it's still it's this little commitment that says, hey, we haven't forgot about this. We are still doing stuff with it. Things are coming, and I think that's good. I think it's completely acceptable if you do even a video a year. That still kind of proves, in my head at least, it's it might be on the back burner because of life and shit like that, but it's still in our minds. We might still be writing the story. We might still be coming up with the process, and I don't hate that. From a creative aspect, sometimes things take time, and I completely respect that. Very well done. Then the nose ring comment that I made, and Nick says. He did say, I guess, I have a nose ring. Doesn't explain the nose ring, but at least he acknowledges it. It's very true. It's very true. And that is something. That is something. I would have liked... I mean, I guess, yeah, it's hard to say if he gets an explanation. But, like, can you imagine somebody pierces your nose in the middle of the night and you don't wake up? Can you imagine out of blood and shit like that? Like, you're piercing a body part. Usually you gotta, like, do some sterilization and things like that. Like, I mean, look, I personally have no piercings. But I do know people who have piercings. And some people even have the septum piercing. And they're like, yeah, it's painful, a bit messy, and blah, blah, blah. Usually everything goes fine, of course. Nobody has any... I mean, some people have a terrible time, and they aren't able to complete the procedure. But still, it's just like... It's not a small thing. It's not a small thing. And that, like, to get it into... Oh, dude, it's gotta hurt like fuck. It's gotta hurt like fuck. If it was an ear... I could perhaps believe that he was asleep through the whole thing. Because I've heard ear piercings are not that bad to get. You know? I can't imagine a nose. You just sleep through it and you have it, and I can't see that. So, just that's just my 2 cents. Ren says the nose ring isn't something that Vinny did himself, and of course, no, I don't think Vinny did it himself. I think somebody did it to him, because especially based on like we said, how he just acknowledges, oh, I guess I have a nose ring. Makes it sound like he definitely didn't do it himself. Somebody did it to him. Even so, like Jordan said, even a little tweet from habit would have been great. This like even just off the cuff, like I pierced Vinny's nose. That would have been fucking funny. It would have been wild, and it would have been such a habit thing. That would have been great. Just a shame. It's a shame they missed a cool opportunity there. Can you imagine? He just randomly pierced his fucking nose. That's so wild. It's so wild. It really is. That would have been funny. I mean, obviously he didn't do it to himself, but it's still funny. That's right. Excuse me. Ren says, I think the implication, which is based on numerous other examples of this happening, is that Vinny, after dying, posts Blue Room, soft resets, and gets a new appearance. Okay. But the Blue Room was before the apartment, correct? Did he have it the entire time of the apartment, or was it kind of in the apartment years? Because I think it happened to him in the apartment, but I could be wrong. It could be like after he died in the Blue Room, in which case that makes a lot more sense. And I like that. If that's the case, then that makes a lot more sense to me. But I could be wrong. I could be misremembering, which is understandable. There's a lot to every man hybrid. It's easy to mess up some details. This is the first time it happened. The internet didn't always work for Vin. That's also a fair reason. That's also a fair reason, Ren. I could see that. I could totally see that. Because yeah, he did mention there are a variety of problems with that apartment, like not always having food and plumbing and stuff like that, But clearly he had it enough to be able to get by. So I think that's fine. Yet again, I think for plot it works. I think it's a little lazy, but it works, And yet again, if you need time, it works. And sometimes that's all you need, right? Sometimes that's all you need. So I don't love it, but it works, and I can understand that. Hell in the Wood says, if I had a nickel for every time someone got pierced in the nose in the night, I would have 1 nickel, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened once. You know what? I'm gonna have to Google whether people have gotten their noses pierced in the middle of the night. I'm gonna have to see if that's I get the feeling maybe in Florida that's happened. Wouldn't be surprised. Ren says, I have a septum piercing, and it doesn't hurt that badly, but it did though, right? It did. But yeah, no, I don't think we're meant to honestly believe that somebody physically did that to him. Yes, he had it the entire time he was in the apartment. Oh, okay. So that, okay, right. Well, then it's weird that he acknowledges like he has a nose. That makes me feel like his consciousness transferred from one video to another. Because then he addressed it weird. I don't know. I'm reading too much into it. Everyman Hybrid is confusing. I think we can all agree with that. It's... Yeah.
A little bit. Hi, everybody.
Jordan's back from his smoke break. He woke up like that. It's a Phineas and Ferb reference. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. But he's talking about two nickels. And he says, because it's Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and he says something like, I'd have two nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. I remember. I know the quote. Well, yeah, a soft reset doesn't take away your memory. But he's still got a piercing then. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. It's strange. I don't have an issue with somebody changing the way they look. That doesn't bother me one bit. It's just weird that in your story, it's played off the cuff like it's nothing. But I guess you're right. It really, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really fucking matter. And that's true. That is very true. I could go on and on about the nose piercing thing and what it means, / says about Vin's character, I swear. Don't take away all of your memories. I should say things get spotty. With the soft resets. Yeah. No, I agree. And their reset system is just strange anyway. Right. Everybody doing okay? We all doing all right?
Yeah.
It's been a fair bit of time.
I am, at least.
I know, I'm pretty good. I'm sure Vinny's fine too. Okay. I think we're ready for some more Dark Harvest. I almost said Everyman Hybrid. Got another fucking brain now. I can't help it. Okay, what is next?
We're not going back there.
Oh boy, we have a 27-minute video. So what we're gonna do, because I gotta pee. I'm gonna leave you a chat for just a moment, and then then we're good to go. All right.
Cool. John, I can see pie
with you
over the TV at me.
Don't say that. This is Dark Harvest.
No, we're not going back there. You can't take me back. You can't make me go back. You weren't there, man. Bye, everybody. Got my phone here so I can read your messages. Pie's doing something. Very noisy. Well, thank you, Hell in the Woods. I've got a fair few gaming videos. I don't have a crazy amount, but I wouldn't mind having more of them. That's okay, Ren. Yeah, well, I'll make more depending on what comes to PC that I feel like recording. There's going to be a Silent Hill 1 remake, and I'm most likely going to record that as well, because I had such a good time doing the Let's Play of Silent Hill 2. My day's fine. Woke up at like 2 p.m., watched Nintendo Direct. It was a pretty good Nintendo Direct. They're re-releasing the Virtual Boy. I love that. I actually love that. And then Metroid Prime 4 has a release date for December. That's great. I'm a Metroid boy. I've got Metroid posters up to the right of me. I've got my Super Nintendo cartridge of Super Metroid over there. You know, I don't even have a Super Nintendo, but I just got the cartridge. I've got Metroid Fusion, box copy, and I've got a Samus amiibo from Metroid Dread. I love Metroid. Silk Song's been fine. I haven't played it in a few days, but I'm nearing the end of Act 1. And Nathan's back.
Sure am. Hang on. Let's get my video back on. Boop. Do I have the EMH earworm? Maybe. The brainworm, maybe. Look, yet again, I don't hate it. I don't hate EMH. No matter what I say, I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Okay, I have a good respect for it. I like it. There are certainly some fucking flaws.
Hmm.
I think that's a simple take, right? Not a hot take. It's a simple take. So waiting for Stranger Things to come out in November, dude. Me fucking too, man. Excited for that. It's gonna be great. Oh, it's gonna be sweet. You just watched season 3 recently.
I was talking about the Nintendo Direct that was today. I was talking about things that are coming
yeah.
out soon, which is why they brought that up, I think.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I saw like the new Fire Emblem. Excited for that. That's gonna be cool.
Fire Nintendo re-releasing the Virtual Boy, which I want
releasing
that.
the Virtual Boy. Oh my god.
Well, they're making a replica of it that is compatible with the Switch, so you can play. They've got the entire 14 game library coming for Switch in February, and I want to get that. I want to get that replica of it because I that sounds like fun. I want to play Virtual Boy games.
That would be pretty cool. There's also supposed to be a new Metroid Prime. Is that right?
Yep, the release date came out today, or release date was today. It's coming out December 4th. It looks to be fairly open world. Like Samus gets a motorbike.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, well, that's an interesting choice. Okay, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. We'll see. We'll see what they do. I mean, I'm sure they'll do fine. I'm sure they'll do fine.
Yeah.
No one even bought the first Virtual Boy. Surely this would be a clever financial decision this time. Well,
I think people are gonna buy it.
I think people will buy it, especially if it's not
Nintendo collectors.
Priced. Oh yeah, the Nintendo collectors will buy it.
Well, it's $100. I don't know about pounds. It's not cheap, but it's also like it's not an awful price. I'm gonna get one.
It's not awful. It's not awful. I could agree with that. The nostalgia baiting is crazy. Well, yeah, but look at the amount of remakes, remasters, and this and that. The nostalgia bait annoyingly works. I didn't think it would after all this time, but it weirdly is.
Well, like it works better for this because it's going to be part of the Nintendo Switch Online Classics thing, where they have all the nostalgia games on there, the old games. Like when they brought the NES game up, they sold new versions of the NES controllers, and I think that was unnecessary because there's a million ways to play an NES controller. But with Virtual Boy, this is a unique thing. It's not the kind of this isn't the kind of thing that gets released every day. I think there's value in that. And it was like that with the N64 controller. They did a Switch version of the N64 controller, and that's a unique controller. It's playing the N64 games on that actually feels it feels authentic. It feels like these games were designed for this controller. But there's value in the novelty.
Shame they haven't remastered Donkey Konga. Just saying, bring back the bongos.
I hate to admit it, but I would buy that.
I mean, maybe, right?
So I had Donkey Konga and Donkey Konga 2 when I was a kid. I played the games.
Fun little games. You know, nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong with them. Oh, man. Cynical because Nintendo pisses you off. Well, that's fair. I mean, they can be quite aggressive on little indie people and stuff like that, and especially protecting their IPs. They go hardcore on that shit. But, you know, as a company, like, the stuff they make is pretty sweet. Pretty awesome. Very well done. But yes, they are very aggressive when it comes to law. Very aggressive. Right. Is everybody ready? Log entry number 35.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good, me too. Shit, I need to do this first. There we go, so I can see the chat. Okay. That's what we were just talking about, Nick. Donkey Konga. All right, everybody. Log entry number 35. Let's go.
I guess it's supposed to be silent.
I guess so.
I'm glad I've already had my smoke break because this would have driven my craving insane.
Audio isn't broken. Thank God, Nick. We appreciate somebody confirming. The video is just silent. Okay. Can you imagine if it's 27 minutes of no audio? That'd be interesting. Well, he looks fucking fine.
Looks like Scott was.
Aww. Yeah, what about Alex?
Oh, he died.
Yeah, we haven't heard about him in a hot minute. Not Scott the Was. No, he's right, though. He's not, but he has a plan to be, but it'll hurt very much. Okay. Certainly weird that there's no audio so far. I mean, it's fun, but the fact that they're doing a fair bit of talking now, I'm like, like, there we go.
There we go. I think it made the hug more impactful.
I'm sorry that the car is a mess.
What?
I said I'm sorry the car's a mess.
Oh, yeah, whatever. No,
yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's just I've tried to clean out as much as I could, but
Yeah.
there's only so much space I can put everything. Really rough the past.
Do you have any anything to drink?
Yeah, I think I have a bottle of water back here in my backpack.
Okay, good.
Is that all right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Sure.
thank you.
Cool. Let me see what I have.
Sorry, I just think I must be dehydrated or something.
No, yeah, don't worry about asking for water. Well, anything I can do to help. I'm not really
Maybe
concerned.
it's
It is
wire.
what it is.
This is a trap. They have me mic
Thanks for the water.
Yeah.
By the way,
He's wearing a wire.
let's honestly
Alright,
let's
fine.
just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Yeah, the sooner we get on the road, the better.
Sure. Great.
I'm getting kind of hungry. What about you?
Yeah. I mean, I can use something to eat if you want to just grab something really quick so we can continue on our way.
Yeah.
I think
No,
I
that's
think
fine
there's
by
a
me.
CVS a few miles away. Is that all right?
Totally. Yeah. No, that works for me.
Let's go grab something to eat, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that we should probably stop for the night. It's starting to get pretty dark, and I don't know how much longer I can keep driving like this.
Are you sure we can't go a little farther?
No, I'm getting really tired. It's starting to get, starting to go to my head.
I feel like we
I
could get
really-
there just like a couple hours, It shouldn't take too
I would
long.
really feel more comfortable if we stopped, because I'm not going to be able to go much further. We should probably pull over to a hotel. All right?
Okay, I mean, you're the boss, so.
All right, cool. I think, yeah, there it is.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Free Wi-Fi.
Thank goodness for that.
Red roof.
Yeah, this
So,
looks fine.
yeah, let's get over here. And then we'll move once we find out what our room number is, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, it's 212, so second floor.
Where are the stairs?
That's a
Side,
very
I
good
guess?
question. Let's try this side.
Definitely not the Hilton, but I will do.
Yeah.
Alright. Should be it.
Yep. So that right here. No.
Do you want me to hold that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
After you.
Oh, that's so warm.
Oh, yeah.
Smells a little musty, but it's warm.
Yeah.
I'll probably close the blind as well, just to be safe.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
It's a room.
The bed feels nice.
You're right, Ren. Gotta get real cozy.
What's up?
Nothing. You want to turn the TV on or something?
Yeah, sure.
You want to turn female? Yeah, sure. Let me take off the mic pack. Keep the TV on. Okay.
It's time for advanced technology features. And during our holiday sticker sales event,
Going to need help.
Oh. Oh, Chris.
That's another thing. Will you be my girlfriend?
It's the perfect time of year to get a great deal, so hurry into Kia's holiday sticker sales event today.
Business trip together is easy. If you're staying at Holiday Inn, we're there, so you can be too. It keeps things more comfortably and predictably than ordinary aligners, so I could create custom treatment plans for every smile.
The game's kind of quiet here. Give me 1 second. Do you know where we put the remote?
I think it's under the covers, actually.
Oh, okay. Here, let me. There
Sure,
we go.
Ren.
That's
Sure.
better.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will be pretty loud. Oh. Oh, you can take them off? Chris, stop. Oh my god. You try to wriggle that microphone. My god. Is that a phone?
Looks like one.
Does look like a phone. Which means it's probably connected by a jack. Why didn't you just unplug it?
Well, I think if they unplugged it or broke these in any way, then that would tip the cult off. So we've got to remove it without turning anything off.
That's true. Okay.
Oh, to make it look like they're still in the hotel watching TV.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to pick up the tracker from my ankle.
So, like in his skin?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's kind of cool. In his ankle, all right. That's yeah, that's pretty horrifying. Great. They can show.
Yeah, wow. Jesus. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay. In a lot of detail. Wow. Fuck. Oh, graphic warning. I mean, it might be a fake foot, but still.
I don't even look at it.
God dang. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You know what? Impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah.
All right. I'll tell you what, next time we get to talk to Heather, we're going to ask her. We're going to ask her for this. I want to know the truth. Yeah, if they really cut his foot, that's wild. Incredible. Dedication. Huge.
Yeah. It's up to the camera.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
He literally asked you to do it, so.
first things first. Think we need to switch out the car.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
My guess is that if they knew where we were, they're probably gonna know what car that I'm driving, so I think it's best that we dump it and get something else.
Yeah. Knowing their ties with the police, they probably put out an APB for it or some shit. Say it's stolen.
What else is new?
I was about to say, of course, the cult have got to have been watching. Which is weird that you think if they had been watching while they've been in the hotel, they would have seen them drive away in the car.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they were watching the hotel. They had the tracker. The tracker led them there, so they just waited until they were staying in one place for long enough, and then went to follow the tracker.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
We've been had.
What time does this place open?
How dare they?
According to Google, it opens at 7:30.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What time is the sunrise?
Like just before that. Like it's 7:20.
Great.
Yeah. So are you gonna tell me what's been going on the past few years, or?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, we got the time.
I'm sorry I couldn't talk until now. I mean, you get why.
I mean, yeah, I understand, but doesn't mean I don't want an explanation.
Okay, so me and Alex were just going out, going in the store, pick up groceries, fucking whatever. I don't even remember at the time, but they just blackbagged us on a street corner. We were just, yeah, they threw us in the back of a fucking van and they took us away. And luckily it was the order, because they couldn't kill us, and I'm still alive now. Depending on who got to us first, I could be dead right now.
What about Alex?
They still have him.
Was he with you, or?
He was with me. They still have him. They were keeping us in like a cabin somewhere. Like I said, I think it was somewhere like upstate.
Okay.
And they kept us there. I fucking lost track of time. It was so fucking long. I'm sorry. So one day, they were transferring us. I don't know exactly. I could hear from the other room. They were talking on the phone with, I think it was the overseer, that they needed to transfer us. I think that the location was compromised. My guess is the 6th Enclave knew about it.
Okay.
So they decided to move us. Now, they put me in a car convoy with Alex. I was in the back. He was a few miles up. Now, they blindfolded me and they tied me up, but I could still tell what was going on. I knew I was in the front seat, and I knew that there was someone driving. I didn't even fucking care at that point. I grabbed the wheel, I yanked it as hard as I fucking could, and we spun out. I think we hit a tree or something. Dude next to me, he didn't make it. So that was when I got a chance to get out.
To get out?
That's when I uploaded that video. I took his phone.
Oh, okay.
I took his phone, I ran off, and that's when I uploaded that video. I knew it was the only way that I could maybe get a hold of you. Because I tried that number, and it didn't work. I was able to get a few bucks together, and I
Did you get the Greyhound or no? Were you able to get the Greyhound?
Yeah. So what happened was, I got on the bus. I drove till the stop, and shortly after that, they picked me up. Cops picked me up off the street. Now, genuinely, I think it's just because they thought I was some fucking homeless dude, and they brought me in. You know, I kept trying to tell them I was trying to get back to New Jersey. I had somebody waiting for me, but they brought me in anyway. And then, sure enough, the order was contacting the police. They found out. That was that. I was back with them again for another, I don't even know how fucking, what, a year? 2 years? I can't fucking...
Well, for us, it was about 1.5 years. But what also I want to know is, why now? Why now does the order want to trap me?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just know they laid this trap for you. They thought that they were gonna kill you, bring me back. And Heather, I was fucking horrified that if I fucked up even once, that they could have killed you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I put you into that situation. Trust me, I would not...
Listen,
I wouldn't have done it unless...
We got out of it. We're good now. Who knows what tomorrow will bring, but...
Listen, I gotta be honest with you. The reason I said yes is because I had to take that chance. I knew if we were able to make it, we could get free of this. We could get Alex. We can make it like it was before.
I really hope so.
We can do it. I know we can. Listen, I have reason to have hope. I remembered something. When I was staying on the streets in New York, I remembered Daniel Shipman.
Yeah, of course, why?
Years ago, he brought us to this cemetery called Brant Crater.
Okay.
And there was supposedly Kin von der Ritter sent us this message that there was something buried there at this cemetery that would be something to destroy the order.
Okay.
Some sort of weapon. I don't know what he meant by it at all, but he thinks it's there. Daniel Shipman thought it was there. And
I mean, if my grandfather said it was there, then it's there.
There was a map that was engraved on the back of a slab in that cemetery. Now, apparently, this map led to whatever this secret is.
Yeah.
Now, Daniel Shipman destroyed it. It doesn't exist anymore. This map is gone. Okay. Except, he took a photo of it. It's on his cell phone that we have.
Is that what you got from Charlie?
In his bag.
Oh my god.
We can find that map.
We can finally take care of this.
We can end this once and for all.
Oh my god.
But listen, I know that as much as I want to do it right fucking now, Alex takes priority.
We need to make sure that he's alive.
The Order still has him, and if the 6th Enclave gets to him first, you know what's going to happen.
I agree 100%. I don't know this. We shouldn't really be talking about that. You know how it is.
Just don't put it on YouTube.
I've thought about it too.
Just don't put it on YouTube. Got it.
But that puts you in danger.
I know, but just like 2 brains are better than 1, I think that having everyone else's mind on this too, maybe we could figure something out. I think they
Alright.
deserve to know the full picture.
All right, if that's what you want.
I think so. I think it's time.
All right.
I also blocked the cult from my YouTube, so
Okay,
it's
thank
You
fine.
want to tell them everything?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We're going all in. We're going all in.
I know. This is it.
Oh my god.
Listen, thank you for trusting me. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it together.
All right. Okay. I'm just nervous.
I know. Me too.
But if it wasn't worth it, I wouldn't be nervous. Okay.
Thank you for
Alright.
stabbing me.
Oh my god.
Alright. That was a good video.
That was a very good video. And yep, there was plenty of good explanation. You know what? Very well done. Very well done.
Yeah.
Very excited
Yeah,
to see
and-
where we're going.
And I like the idea of finally going back to a cemetery because I've been waiting for that to be looked at.
Yeah.
for
Yes, it's good they're gonna do
weeks
something
now.
with that map, yeah. So we're into Revelations of the Sixth Enclave. I think we're pretty close actually to the end now, because this one an 8-minute one
Yeah.
and then the last one. So actually we might get this done today. I'm really digging it. I'm really digging it.
Yeah, cool.
Revelations of the Sixth Enclave. Do a bit of reading there, Chris.
Hey everyone. So,
Hi, Chris.
right now me and Heather are staying at a location recommended to us by Charlie. We reached out to him and he suggested some places, you know, kind of like a safe house, somewhere where we could stay while we try to find Alex. Now, today I want to share with you something that Heather and I have known about for quite some time now. After the drop-off in Massachusetts in 2015, where we got a hold of all of Daniel Shipman's possessions, his computer, his documents, all kinds of stuff that we got from him. One of them is this book here. Now, we call it the Brown Book, me and Heather do, and that's not to be confused with this book, which is the very same black book that we received all those years ago. I think it's almost 8 years now, when we received this. Now, of course, the black book was a treasure trove of information as well. This basically taught us everything that we know about the Order that we couldn't glean from Heather later on. Now, this other book, right here, this is incredibly enlightening. Now, there is a organization within the Order called the Sixth Enclave. It's been mentioned many times before, and I'm sure that many of you may not be entirely sure what exactly that group is, what that faction believes, what they want. We didn't know either for quite some time, but this book that we received from Daniel Shipman, well, I'm going to read it in its entirety to everyone today. I think it's very important that everyone knows exactly what's going on, exactly what we're up against, and the kind of danger that Alex is in right now. Currently, he, I'm assuming, is being held by the Order, if he's still alive, just as I was. But it's just very important that we reach him. Now, I've always felt very close with everyone out there. You know, you've done so much for us in the past, helping us figure out things that we couldn't have done on our own. And the fact that in some respects you kind of don't really know exactly what's going on. I just felt, you know, I felt the need to do something about that. I spoke with Heather about it. She was initially pretty reluctant, but she agreed to share the whole truth with everyone. So, with all that being said, I will read the contents of this book. So everything that you hear from this point forward is the words of the text. The book is titled, The Revelations of Mark McComber to the Sixth Enclave. Through this document, I wish to atone for my sins. This is part 1, the author. My name is Mark McComber. I am the oracle of the esoteric brotherhood known as the Order. I am the seer who divined the cycles. I am the one who witnessed the Princeton experiment. I saw friends and colleagues devoured in a blinding light. I saw the birth of the entity that the Order calls Goreleotep. That day forth, I have felt my mind and body changing. From that moment, I have never been the same. I can see visions of the past and future. Sometimes, I feel as though I go to places lost in time. I wander through this dream like a specter or a shadow. It is often hard to tell where my visions end and reality begins. Though I fall through cracks in time against my will, I fight for a sense of agency. My actions may seem erratic, and I am oftentimes bewildered, but I will attest to the fact that at this moment now, as I write, I have a keen sense of clarity. My mind is in the here and now, and I am able to reflect on all that I have witnessed, the past, the present, and the future. Never in my life have I felt more aware. I am fighting to stay in this moment. I must write what I can now before I slip away again. Before I digress, I must apologize to those that I love who still yet live. To my son, Joseph, I am sorry I led you astray in your youth. I am sorry I was absent from your life, if not in body, at least in mind and spirit. I can only hope that you will one day read my words and know in your heart that what I say in this document is true. Do not follow the old way of the Order. It will only lead to suffering. To my granddaughter, Heather, as I have tried to atone for my own sins by intervening in the lives of those you know and love, I have passed my sins on to you. You have been swept up in this deadly game, and I hope that you will one day find peace. Your courage gives me strength. You make me very proud, and I am so very sorry. To those who read this now, I was deceived by the Order and its overseers from the very beginning, just like many of you. After I survived the horrors of the Princeton experiment, I strove for meaning and fought to retain my sanity. How could I not be lost in this world after witnessing such things? I was approached by the Order, who claimed to know the purpose of my struggle. It was then that I began feeling lost in the present and present in the future. The Order instructed me to document what I saw in my visions. They claimed it was a gift granted to me by an ancient god. I had disappeared from the present. What I described became the cycles. The Order is misguided, and attribute false meaning to those premonitions, to the monster and its powers. They labor under delusions granted to them by a story from antiquity. I beg you, reader, to heed my words now. You are the last hope for the countless innocents who may soon perish. It's the end of part 1. Part 2, The Chosen. Those who are learned in the oral traditions of the Order are quite familiar with the Chosen, the 3 servants of the monster who will bring about the beginning and the end of the cycles. I was the one who began telling this tale. I drew this information from my memories of future present and the ancient tomes I was given to interpret. However, I could not even comprehend my own experiences. I was blinded by my faith in the Order, led by them down a path of zealotry which distorted the truth. For this reason, I could never see the fourth chosen, who was always there but invisible to my inner eye. The fourth chosen, the fourth chosen one is truly the most dangerous. I have been able to draw correlations between my visions and the traditions to find the true meaning that has been obfuscated for decades. Though forbidden for the Order to record, I will first write the words I swore to secrecy, the words the Order repeats only in the oral traditions. Understanding these visions is imperative. I no longer fear death. The first, the priest. The priest will speak the word of our master. They will let the world know of his true presence and his true power. Their words will spring forth like a fountain forever. None will denounce the priest, for their words contain the eternal truth, undeniable and irrevocable. They will never cease their evangelism, even upon pain of death. The second, the Lamb. The Lamb will be the first to see our Master when the cycles begin anew. They are the first herald of the future present. The Lamb is sacrificed so the priests can do their sacred work. Our Master will be the last thing the Lamb's eyes ever see. The death of the Lamb will bring about humanity's rebirth. The third, the slave. The slave is a part of the Master. They will sense him in ways others cannot. They will hear him when others cannot. They will know him more closely than any other human being. They are attuned to the Master's influence. Through the sight of the slave's eyes, the Master will plot his holy path that will lead us all to godhood. The slave will live our Master's work, but rail against him, forever a disobedient servant, as all mankind is. The slave is a vessel, crude and simple, incapable of accepting divinity in their imperfect form. The slave is the keystone to our sacred journey. I'm sure the faithful have heard these maxims before. The 3 chosen ones are legendary figures whose stories have been passed down for decades. It was said that their arrival would herald the beginning of the cycles, and so it has. It chose them to suit its needs and to control the others, those many of you hold close to your heart. Though I had warned that the Harbingers may bring destruction to the Order, they are the very same whose existence brings the monster's wrath. If the Order truly are servants of their master, the one I now call a monster, how could this be? There is another who I could not see before, but whose strength is unmatched. They are a part of the cycles, a part of the collective knowledge. Their influence is sinuous and threaded among us all. And so I add a fourth and final chosen, the Order. The Order will think themselves wise, a match for the monster's guile. They are arrogant enough to believe they understand the monster's being. The monster instructs its pawns, and the pawns do as they're told. The Order is an insect to the monster. It will lead its hive to destruction to suit the monster's grand plans. The Order thinks it can curry favor with the monster and assert its own will, its own dreams, its own interpretations of reality. But a god cannot betray its essence, and a god cannot be killed. The Order must be destroyed. It may very well be the most critical link in the chain of fate, but also the most difficult to break. I know this, for I have once tried and failed. I will recount words spoken by the first overseer. The past, present, and future exist all at once. Time is as physical and tangible as the human body. In the fourth world, all of time exists unchanging as a mountainside. Only through our imperfect perception do we detect the illusion of change, a kaleidoscope of the determinant. The course of time is set, and through our understanding of this universal fate we all share, we may achieve a peace and oneness with all things, a place without sorrow or fear, but eternal tranquility. This is the gift of the wanderer of the other place, the eternal one, Goreleotep. And end quote there. While the reality is obscured by superstition, there is a core truth to these words. That leads us to the next section, which is titled The Chain of Fate. Many of you have read my teachings, the words called sacred, that I wrote when I was fooled and misguided. Yet to many, even those reading this now, those words still seem as true and doubtless as the law of nature itself. However, the divine order of this universe demands atonement for these unnatural occurrences. There is meaning behind all that has happened. It is found within what I can now see in my clarity. It is found within the chain of fate. Every event I have foretold has come to pass because I have foretold it. Fate carries on uncompromised as the years pass. Had I not experienced those visions and transcribed the cycles all those many years ago, the present may be far different. I spoke, and so it came to pass. Those in the order who adhere to this prophecy dare not stray from the path that I, or the universal fate, have drawn for them. To stray from that path would mean abandonment of their quest for godhood and eternal unity. However, this holy path, the great trek, leads only to damnation. My visions were once foggy, but now they grow clearer and clearer still. If one thing can be changed in this series of events, perhaps the chain of fate can be broken. If one link is destroyed, so too must the others fall into disarray. This chaos, this collapse, is not to be feared. It is the only thing that may serve you and those you love from being consumed by that bright darkness I once saw. There is only one way to alter the course of fate and break the chain. The links must be destroyed absolutely. These links of the chain, the very same chosen who are entrapped in the cycles, they may wish to stray from their path, but they cannot. Their agency is a fabrication, a cruel joke cast upon them by fate. I cannot explain the reasons why, but fate remains uncompromised, and so I believe this to be true. However, you may operate outside of this chain. You are not entrapped in the cycles. You are not a link. You could see this play out, but you must not sit idle. You must cast away all the things you once thought you knew, all those many blasphemous words spoken by the false prophet I once was. Do not heed the overseers. Do not heed your arch-vassal. Heed only my desperate plea. I am the one who has seen your God. I am the one who knows of that creature's power and its evil. You must listen. This new path is not without its dangers. You will be deemed a heretic, and your life may be in danger. However, if you are to alter the course of fate, you must destroy the links of the chain. For the sake of others, innocents, who surely you wish to protect, sacrifices must be made. Those of you who have already braced for sacrifice and unseemly deeds, it is now up to you. You must stop the final harvest and the rite. If just a single link is broken, perhaps that will be enough to open a tangential path, one that is filled with hope for better things. That leads us to the next section, which is called The Fourth World. You have been told that beyond our own space and our time, there exist beings that are conscious of the fourth dimension. They see that everything exists at once and forever, the beings that you call Goreleotep. You have been told there is a oneness in that world beyond ours that will bring you and those that you love peace. It will bring humanity to the real heavens that had once only been imagined by poets and priests. It will unite the living and bring about forever life in the one soul, evolving humanity to the next stage of its existence. The gods of mankind could leave this plane of flesh forever, or return again to deliver the rest, the forgotten ones, to their salvation. You have been told that Goreleotep is the god of deliverance, of sacrifice, of eternal life, and the endless void. The fourth world, as you know it, is a lie. The monster is unknowable. He is merely death. The ultimate destination of the great trek of the monster's holy path is a fabrication, pieced together from myth, legend, and lost philosophies. It is not what I saw in that light the day the monster came to our world. The light was all-consuming, a beast in itself, the genesis of the greatest terror our world has ever known. I do not know what is beyond the rift. To think salvation awaits beyond that light is simply an act of hubris. Think of my story, the path that I have walked, and imagine what impossible tortures may await you in the rift, were it to be opened again. Meditate on these difficult truths, and steel yourself to face the oldest and truest enemy. The next section is called The Monster. The monster, the creature that the Order calls Goreleotep, is to be feared, but it is not to be obeyed. It is an unnatural sick stain of primal disorder that treats human beings with no regard. Even in the wisdom of my present clarity, I do not know the desires of the monster, but I have seen the terror it has cast upon this world, and I will not allow it to bring death to those among you. The blood of the few will not satiate its lust for the blood of the many. It will consume. It will rot the core of our world until there is nothing but ash. It must be stopped. And although I do not know how it can be eradicated, I think I know how to change the bloody future I have foreseen. The minds of your brothers and sisters are strong and stubborn. They seek a future in which none may suffer, death is forgotten, and peace lasts an eternity. And yet they are pursuing a future in which suffering and death comes to all, and and they will be forced to face oblivion alone. This is the truth of the holy path, the great trek, a march towards death. I pray that you will now endeavor towards the truest goal and the future of hope in utmost secrecy. Your numbers will be few, and you will face odds that seem insurmountable. Your enemy is your brother, your faith, yourself. You are fighting against the will of fate itself, but there may be a way to break from that dark universe I've foreseen and create a new reality, a tangential path that leads away from inevitable darkness, the true path, the only way that will lead to freedom and peace for those caught in this sinuous web of death. I leave you now with your mission to break the chain of fate, destroy the links of this chain. The fatal path on which we are set shall be rerouted. Ultimately, we must banish the monster from this world, but without first reclaiming our future, the fight will be lost before it has begun. Defend the future for all that you cherish. And that's it. Let you guys think that one over.
Thanks, Chris.
Okay, well, that was a nice little lore dump.
It was a nice little lore dump. I appreciate the fact that they gave us a lot of information to digest and to think about. I think it's great, kind of like how Ren also mentions the fact that they bring up cycles, so clearly that's yet another part of the situation, which it kind of works here because what I find to be important is that the roles are part of the cycle. The creature obviously is part of the cycle, but the people themselves don't have like an infinite rebirth cycle. You know, it's just like, you know, there will be another priest, there will be another slave, etc., etc. You know, but it's not always the same person. I think that's pretty good. I kind of got a little lost when it came to the final harvest stuff. I think, from what it sounds like it's basically a big culling of mankind. Maybe not the entirety of mankind, but
so the Order's ultimate plan is just to basically like empower the Sunderman and make sure that as many people get killed by it as possible,
and hope that they themselves are chosen to go to the fourth world, I guess, to live in shit or something.
Yeah.
But I think
ultimately
they're gonna get killed anyway.
Ultimately, there was a lot of words, but it is quite simple. It's like the stuff the Order believed in was mistaken. I know this because I saw it myself. What I saw was nonsense. I don't know what's on the other side of the rift. The Slenderman is not some wise monster. I don't understand him. You don't understand him. He just wants death and stop the Order. And I believe we can stop the Slenderman. So, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yep. Nope.
It sounds like the Six Enclave are good guys, basically. Because they don't believe in the cult. They believe the cult's dangerous. They want to stop the cult.
Okay. That I didn't get, but yeah, you're probably right. Interesting, really interesting. Ren says, I forgot the series also brings up cycle as a concept. Yeah, it's done fairly well. I don't think cycles for a lot of these Slenderverse series is a bad thing. I think it's, if anything, it's good that they all have this kind of similar narrative style when it comes to the Slender Man and how he works. I think it just makes it a little easier for everybody else to follow jumping in a new series of this same kind of thing. Nick says, remember that one Kin von der Ritter video where time was frozen? And that other video where he said all he felt was death? It all makes sense now. I'd say it makes a fair amount of sense. I don't know if I completely understand it. Because is Kin von der Ritter and Mark McComber the same person? Because I didn't think they were. If they were the same person, then perhaps. But I don't know. Unless he's like the new priest or something like that. Because from my understanding of this book, it sounds like... Or Mark was the overseer. I think he was meant to be the priest. Because it sounded like he had a really good amount of knowledge of the situation. He could see a lot of things like the priest would.
It was, I think, like he was the oracle. He was the one who saw, because he's the one who saw the prison experiment. So he saw this rift get opened up, and so he saw all this, he saw all this like God stuff, and so the Order kind of listened to him, listened to his visions of what he saw.
Okay.
Because like he saw into the fourth world, where he got the sense, which seems true, that in the fourth world you can see all of time as one like fixed thing.
Yeah, like
So
he said,
he
like
saw,
almost like a mountain. Yeah.
So he saw visions into the future, basically, and I
Yep.
presume like he saw all the things he saw in the future, is like blood, death, everybody
The final
dying,
harvest, I would guess.
yeah. But as he said, like as time went on, he kind of got more clarity on himself and realized, like, oh, actually, by telling everybody what I saw, I'm making it happen. It doesn't actually have to be that way. Time could change. It could be something else. But the Order doesn't care about that. The Order is just like, oh, you've told us the prophecies. We're gonna do it. We're gonna follow it through.
Yep. No, that all makes a lot of sense. Let's see. Ren says the thematic similarities between all these Slenderverse series, with particular emphasis on EMH's story, is so interesting to me. Beyond the crossovers, these stories are so incredibly connected. Yeah, they are in a lot of thematic ways. You were very correct, and yet again, I think that works really well for the Slenderverse series because if anything, you can go from one to another, and yeah, the characters might be different. Some of the story stuff is different, but a lot of the themes and certain choices that are made are similar, which at least makes it a little easier to follow compared to having to go for an entire blank slate of a new story and figuring out new whole concepts and shit. Helen the Wood says, back. Welcome back. Didn't know you were gone. Nick says, the final harvest brings up a point I've noticed with both this and EMH. What an absolute coincidence that Chris named this series DarkHarvest00 and the final harvest is a key part of the series. It's almost like they thought about it. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I think it's inevitable that they go somewhere. They would, wherever the plot goes, they would end up having it have a big harvest. Well, if you name it Dark Harvest, you're gonna want to do something with that.
Yeah, I completely agree. And then confirming that Mark McComber and Ken Von Der Richer are the same person. Nick says, yes, they said this in the series. They are the same person. Great. Then, yes, I completely agree with you. A lot of things make more sense now, especially when it comes to the bizarre videos. I thought he was dead.
I did do it. Maybe he says, like, I exist in the future. Maybe he, like, vanished out of existence for a while. And then came
or maybe
back.
he only exists in, like, the fourth world or some shit. I'm not sure. Yeah. But okay, fair enough. Nick says he was probably the ominous person or anonymous person in the documentary clip talking about it. Oh, the history thing. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Ash the Quack. Hi, it's me, Dub/Robo Duck or whatever, Lamau. You were Little Duck, then you were Robo Duck, then you were something. Little Dub. You went through a lot of names, but now you're Ash the Quack. Hi, Ash the Quack. I hope you'll eventually figure out. Is this your final name? Is this your final form? We'll find out. Maybe you're only in like Cell Stage 2. It's hard to say, but congratulations on the new name. Ren says, the channels being so coincidentally fitting in hindsight speaks of this idea of fate/predestiny that both DH and EMH have a great focus on. I suppose so. Yeah, when it comes to predestiny. Okay, I get that. They're suited to their fate. Mm-hmm. Nick says, I mean coincidence in universe. Okay, about the documentary clip, I would assume. Everybody's saying hi to Ash. That's good. Ren says, well, yeah, in universe, it's not a coincidence if we're speaking on the concept of fate. True. Coincidence of fate can be different. I do agree. Ash likes their name. Good. Yep, the series is going good too. I'm almost done the final episode and done with the trailer. Great. I'm sure you're talking about your series thing, but congratulations. How's everybody doing? We all doing all right? We're almost at the end of Act 3. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, got an 8-minute video and then one last big one.
Yeah, I think we're going to get through this today. No problem.
Yeah.
Same with in EMH. Vinny in Universe named the channel Everyman Hybrid, and the Everyman Play just so happens to end up being related. Yes, what was the hybrid part, though, besides the fact just calling their fans hybrids?
I know, like, it sounds a little bit like Habit.
That's what I would have thought. You know what? I would have loved it if they went, if, like, at one point during the series they transformed it from Everyman Hybrid to Everyman Habit.
Everyman Habit,
because
yeah.
like Habit like took over and stuff. I thought that would have been a cool idea. It's a shame we have these good ideas for them, and I'm really disappointed that they didn't do it. Even though yet again we're from the future. It's not their fault. Hell no, which is a hope. Ash.
We exist in the future.
We do exist in the future. Are we in the fourth world? I don't know. I mean, it really depends on how hardcore you want to talk about dimension stuff. But anyway, Ash says, "Hope you guys' day is good. I'm gonna take a nap, then watch this live from the start when I'm awake." Well, fantastic. We'll see you again in the future, even though we'll be in the past then. So time travel.
Now Ash exists in the future now.
Yeah, you'll be existing in the future, and we'll be in the past. So how about that? Congratulations. Enjoy your nap. Nick says, but I guess it is fate. The hybrid part is that they all play the everyman role. Do they? I thought they all had individual roles, not the everyman role. Or are we saying that they play every role in different iterations, therefore they are every man?
I don't know.
Fucking silly. But, okay. Ren says, hybrid was written in all caps, a reference to habit, an entity without form who tends to obtain his own perfect body with heaven. Then why not just call it everyman habit? It's like...
Or call habit hybrid.
Yeah,
I think hybrid would have been a cool name for like a monster villain. Like, I'm a hybrid.
Yeah, or
like a Batman villain.
Or like maybe he absorbs one of the other guys and therefore he becomes a hybrid. Like there's all these things they could have done, honestly. Anyway, Ellie says, to the future. Damn right. Back to... Well, we're not going back to the future. Ash is, but we're not. Calm down, guys. Also, Everyman Habit would have been 2 on the nose? No. People would have been confused. And that's
this was called Dark Harvest.
Yeah. And just because it's Dark Harvest, the thing is called the Final Harvest. They're not exactly the same. You could have called it Everyman Habit.
My point is, like, it being on the nose isn't really a problem.
It's true. It's very true. Marble Hornets, on the nose, doesn't really matter.
Marble Hornets is a different thing. Well,
yeah, but it starts as a student film project called Marble Hornets, so it is on the nose to begin with.
The thing is, I forgot about that somehow. But what I was actually referring to was the fact that there are no actual hornets in the series that are made of marble.
Well, there's also no marble or hornets. Period. Yeah.
But you reminded me. Yeah, that's right. It's a student film. Forgot about that.
Yeah. That's how it started. It was them recording for the student film of Marble Hornets, so it was very on the nose.
Yeah,
it was exactly what it was.
Fair point. No, you're right.
Yeah. Whereas Everyman Hybrid, I think when they did the fitness thing, they called it like Everyman Hybrid, like that was a thing. So yet again, on the nose, quote unquote. But so in which case, if it just was based on that was fine. I think that works.
I wish that Everyman Hybrid had ended by going back to the fitness video stuff. I would have loved that.
You know what? Yeah, I wouldn't have hated that. I wouldn't have hated that at all. Or if Habit started doing like fitness videos, that would have been cool too. There are things. There are things they could have done.
Or you just like show us like a new iteration starting by showing them like a new iteration of Vinny and stuff doing fitness videos.
That's fucking clever. That would have been really clever if it looked like it's such a crazy like repeat of the cycle that they even like redo that. Wow, that would have been cool. That would have been wild. To think that in 2 iterations they thought of making a YouTube fitness vlog. Oh man. Let's see. Nick says, I thought it was because Vinny, Evan, and Jeff together were all the everyman role, on top of Voyeur, Firebrand, Guardian. Can you have more than one role? Is that allowed? Probably, right? I mean, I would assume so, but it's... I don't know. I feel like we have to get into certain semantics if we're really going to look into this. But Ren says, they have individual roles, but the role of everyman is, well, it's the everyman. Anyone can be technically represented under these terms. Was the Everyman a role, though? Was that an actual thing in Everyman Hybrid? I don't remember it really being a role.
They once made a reference to there's...
Because there was the play, right?
It's the morality play, where the historical actual story that the Everyman title came from.
Okay. But was that...
And like still to
that wasn't part of the cycles, though. That was just kind of funsies.
Yeah, that was kind of like introducing the Firebrand and all that stuff.
It introduced the other roles. Yeah, that's what I thought.
And the thing is, like the everyman as a role, like we still use that today. It's a common thing. So it's not hard to understand. Like if a story has an everyman in it, then there'll be somebody that anybody can see themselves in. Like in many ways, Link from the Legend of Zelda is everyman. You're supposed to like see yourself in him. But so I suppose like them. I don't really know if anybody in Everyman Hybrid is an everyman. Maybe Jeff, but Jeff died.
I mean, like I said, the only way I could see them being quote unquote everyman is because most likely in every iteration they maybe play a different role. So inevitably, because they fit every role in different iterations, I would then say, okay, you could call them an everyman. But it just gets convoluted, doesn't it? The more you really try to break it down,
it does.
It's silly. It's creative, but it's all over the place. Huff says, "Yo, what's up, Nate? How have you been, homie? I've been pretty good, my dude. How are you doing, Huffin? Good to see you." Ren says, "Also, everyman habit would have been 2 on the nose. Hybrid implies something more interesting. Hybrid implies a combination of things, right?"
Oh, I know that like in the early parts of the series, my understanding was like it was called hybrid because it's not just a Slenderman series, it's a hybrid. It's got the rake in it, and it had a bit of Candle Cove, but like that's where I got this impression.
Yeah, it was like a
crossover,
like a mashing of different things. Yeah,
like a crossover series. I thought that's what the hybrid referred to, but as it went on, it was more about habit and Slenderman.
Yeah. I mean, it was fine. I didn't have an issue with it. But again, they even stopped following some of their own freaking rules and shit, didn't they? I mean, it just got really confusing. Ellie says Jordan is a fake Marble Hornets fan. Well, you know what? At the moment, I have to agree with Ellie. Can't believe you forgot it was actually based on a student film project of the same name. My God. That's like
I know.
Lore 101. Let's see.
I can't believe I forgot that.
It's all right. Hell in the Woods says, there is no fire in the Hellwoods, just demons. Okay, you live in your own little circle there, buddy. Nick says, in real life, it is named Marble Hornets because the creators saw a marble truck, then a Hornets truck or something.
Yep, that's right. That is right.
Yep, and yeah, it works.
And then,
it's a creative name.
And then of the season 3 DVD for one of the bonus features, all 3 of the creators wrote their own scene from the student film because they wanted to like make some of the scenes real. And in one of the scenes, we had like Alex had this, like Alex was talking to Brian, and he gave him like this marble that said Hornet on it, or like Green Hornet or something. And this was a really cheesy thing. It was trying to make this point, like cheesy college film pretentious point. I don't remember what it was, but they played with that idea.
I mean, to be fair, it's such a creative name. It's just something that you're mixing 2 really fucking out there different concepts that would never really be combined otherwise. And because of it, it's such a unique name that when you know it, you can never forget it because it's just such a unique title.
Yeah,
it's very clever. It's very clever. Let's see. Ren says, we got Habit and Vinny doing their own classic EMH fitness series segment in the day the world ended.
Yeah, there was a bit of that. I forgot about that.
There was a tiny bit of that. So like they did do that. The Everyman wasn't a role. Everyman was the name of the character in the play. Okay. To me, Vinny is the Everyman. It's the last name he gives himself. That doesn't mean he is. Just because he calls himself that doesn't mean he is.
Look, I guess there could be something to that because a lot of Vinny's problems are very, I wouldn't say generic, but like I could see them as being universal problems. This hesitance to do anything, and also kind of realizing like I'm actually causing a lot of problems. There's value in getting the audience to connect with that.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, it still works. It still works just fine.
Yeah,
it's a self-imposed position. Habit plus Evan. Habit plus Evan is heaven.
That's just heaven. Yeah,
that's just heaven. Nick says, I'm just going off of Nightmind. Vinny has been referenced as being the everyman 3 or 4 times, which only makes sense in tandem with also being the voyeur, if Jeff and Evan are the everyman too. Does it? Does that really? I mean, just because he's referenced as the everyman, why then would the others be referenced as everyman? I don't know. Yeah, yet again, we could argue semantics of Everyman Hybrid all day. The logic ain't perfect, and that's always been my stance on it. Forming an everyman hybrid. Okay. I mean, yeah, like I said, yet again, if all three of them are everyman and it's everyman hybrid, yes, that works because there's three of them. That's like a hybrid, a combination thing. That's fine. Whatever. It's a bit dumb, but it's fine. It's just on the nose, isn't it? It's fine. Huff says, I've been good, just popping to see what's going on. I don't really see all the time when you're live, but I hope you and Jordan are having a good one. Thank you, Huff. We appreciate that. I believe we are having a good one. We're almost at the end of Act 3. Very excited about that.
Yep.
Let's see. We'll end up with these parts. Nick says, yeah, in Marble Hornets, the in-universe student film, it is named that because there was a little box of marble hornets.
Yeah, that's just some stupid thing that Alex came up with.
It's safe. It's fine. Yeah, people come up with stupid names for stuff. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It has an explanation. It could be stupid. That's fine. It's something, you know. And then Hell in the Woods says they saw a Marvel movie and then saw a hornet. Marble is the word. Hell in the Woods. Marble, as in, you know, the little tiny little marbles that you can play with, or even the stone, the pretty stone marble. You have multiple choices for it. But in this case, it was based on a truck, so probably a company.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes, Jordan was right. Nick says, "Ooh, I think we'll take that as a win." I know it's you. I know it's you. Laugh. Don't worry. I know you were Huff. You have the same face, unless you have a copycat, which is very possible. Anyway, take care, buddy. Good to see you. They watched Squid Game episode 6 and saw Hornet. They played the marble game. Very good. Very good. Anyway, let's wrap these bad boys up, shall we? Let's get back to the East Coast Assembly. Everybody ready? Good enough for me.
Yep.
Okay. You want to go over the game plan one last time?
Yeah. Well, we're here. We're at the test site, and
It's been a while. Are you sure you remember?
Of course. I've been coming here since I was a child. I know the test site like the back of my hand.
Okay, so
We'll take care of this.
I don't want us being unprepared.
I'm ready. I'm 100% ready.
Are you sure? Because from what you told me, this is one of their biggest meetings of the year. And I think you know what that means.
I mean,
This is their
somebody
Coachella.
will tell us. Somebody will know.
The
You're right about
Coachella.
that. You're right about that. And we absolutely, I agree, this is our best chance to find out where they're keeping Alex. And this might be our only chance till next year.
Exactly. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
That's with the callbacks.
You sure you remember exactly where? This park is huge.
I told you. I know where it is.
Tell him, Heather.
You right?
Yeah. Should we get our masks on?
Yeah.
Can you hold this for a second?
Yeah, because they definitely won't recognize your outfit. Chris.
It should be right here.
Or the fact that you're holding a video camera.
True.
This doesn't feel right. This is not. What the fuck is going on? Come on. I don't know. What if this is a trap?
How the fuck could they even know?
I don't know. How do they ever fucking know?
Well,
They know everything about our
YouTube
lives.
videos.
Yeah.
well, listen. Listen, there's absolutely no way that they would know that we were coming today. We didn't tell anyone. We didn't say anything. We're trying to run from them. Why the fuck would we go to their biggest meeting? And no one's here. It's fucking empty. What happened to them? Listen, this place used to be a lot more dense if this is the same place that we're talking about. This doesn't even look like the right place.
It is. Look. You can see the banners over in the distance. Like, they started clearing this out, but the only reason that they would be clearing this area out was if they're preparing for some sort of ritual.
What kind of ritual?
The murder
I think that they were preparing for the harvest.
The murder. You ever thought of this as a possibility, guys?
It turns out Coachella is canceled this year.
Heather, was this gate up before?
Yeah, it was in perfect condition last year I was here. I don't know why it's down.
You were here last year, Heather?
Why would they knock it down if it was open? Unless... They're gonna knock these down too?
Yeah.
Looks like they never got a chance to.
Or they're still gonna.
Looks abandoned. I think we're very late. Yeah, this might have been abandoned for months. It's weather worn, but it's not totally deteriorated. Yeah. What the fuck?
What is that?
They look like bullet holes.
They're just holes. It's a piece of cloth.
I think the Sixth Enclave has gotten
That's out in the
stronger than we
woods.
think.
Yeah, it's fine though. It works.
There was a gunfight here. They broke through that gate. Nobody's here. It's probably not safe. I don't know. They couldn't have killed all of them, but they must have abandoned this site.
I've never seen it in this condition. This is
definitely the right place.
You believe me now?
Yeah, of course.
Do you want to try at least go over to the test lab?
That building? Might as well. We're here. Looks abandoned to me. Same as always.
So that's it. Nobody's been here.
What I find really weird is that the very first time that we came to the test site, all those years ago, I remember that right here, right in this area, was when the camera
freaked out and shut off. My camera's fine now. Something feels very different.
It feels void.
Yeah, everything just feels so empty.
Okay.
Oh my god, the final log of Act 3. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yep.
Is this it?
Has to be. I mean, there's the Benson's old house back there.
There's nothing here.
I see that. Here, let's just get out. Take a look around.
Sure. Where's their house?
Right over there.
Huh.
Yeah, see, that's the Benson's old place right there. And the day camp was
It's weird to see it empty like this.
I guess they finally tore it down. Alright, you were never here, right?
I knew about it, obviously, but I can't remember ever being here, actually.
Yeah, there used to be a huge building right here. It was like 3 stories.
The day camp's even gone.
Looks desolate.
Like the Colts moved.
I wish we had some kind of clue as to what we're even supposed to be looking for.
Well, what did he do? Like, what did he send?
Charlie just said that he got a message. He was sent a message to tell us, basically he was the middleman, to tell us to check out the old day camp. And that there'd be something here for us. I trust Charlie. He's one of the few people that I still trust. So let's look around and see if we can find anything.
Sure. Did you want to break up, or I mean, to?
No, stick together.
Heather, no. Just like so nonchalant.
We didn't know.
Hindsight is 2020.
We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into.
Okay.
I don't think.
Do we know like what it is, what it looks like?
Nothing. He told us nothing.
Just be here.
Just to check it out. So we're checking it out. I don't know. Jesse used to go to this day camp before it closed. He told me that. Yeah,
Huh.
it was cool.
Fitting. Oh, there's a diving board.
Yeah, there's 2. There's one here.
Oh. I don't see anything, Chris.
Not yet. No. Wow, and
It's weird to look back on the past, especially now.
yeah, especially when there's nothing left to look back on.
Yeah.
This right here used to be a bunch of changing stations.
For the pool?
Yeah, there was all kinds of graffiti here because I know that the Order was using this as a meeting place. You know, it was actually the very first time that we saw the symbol of the Order was here.
Oh, there's a little playground.
Oh, what about in there?
Unless we're looking for a Budweiser can, a broken bottle, and a
Perfect.
Want to shoot the hoops?
It's starting to get late.
like short of retracing our own steps. Like I'm getting really tired. This is bullshit.
agree.
Was he just messing with us? Was he...
I don't think Charlie's one to mess with us, to be honest. You know, he was one of Daniel Shipman's best friends, and Daniel was definitely always looking out for us.
Back in there.
What's that?
Trash. Chris. I think this is it. Oh my god.
Keep it in the bag.
that has to be it.
Finally found it. Yeah, it's gotta be it.
Oh my god, my vape.
It's like documents, a phone.
Just getting it on vape.
It says play file A1. Alright, I'm gonna play.
In case you can't recognize my voice, this is Jeff Benson. I had a friend of mine drop off a little present for you here at the old day camp. Actually, before I get into that, let's catch up a little. After I moved to California, I continued to investigate my brother's death. Just like you and Alex, I wanted to get to the bottom of it, and I wasn't satisfied with the conclusion we came to. I knew this ran deeper. I've always said this shit is like a black hole. It sucks all of us in. I've been a client of Daniel Shipman and Charlie McDowell while they were working as information brokers, doing some research on the order. After I graduated from Stevens, I got a job working in data security and encryption. Figured it would be a useful skill to know. I hope you realize if the order's cyber guys aren't a bunch of troglodytes, they've been able to read every text, email, and of course they can track your IP. It took him years even to get a VPN. Anyway, I'm getting a little off topic. I know that you've been keeping mobile recently and have kept a lower profile, and honestly, I think that that's the only reason you're not dead right now. The Sixth Enclave is a lot more threatening than the Order in my estimation. It's the difference between family traditions and new converts. They're incredibly zealous and far more deadly. Their doctrine is pretty intense. I think your plan is a good one, and I understand you want to find Alex more than anything. I figured I'd use my skills to facilitate that. I wanted to play this one safe. No emails, no texts, nothing digital that could possibly be intercepted. Nothing but hard copy. I really hope we can hang out sometime soon, just like we used to when this is all over. Cheers.
You alright?
I'm sorry, I zoomed out.
Yeah. Well, we got what he wanted us to get. Let's get the fuck out of here.
But yeah, let's get out of... We're like in the middle of nowhere.
Damn.
What's the matter?
No, you know, for the first time in a while, I feel like there's hope. I feel like this might be exactly what we need.
Like everything's coming together?
Yeah, it really feels like it.
I really hope so, because I'm so sick of these dead ends.
I know, but...
I just want to get Alex back. I feel like every minute wasted is just torture.
I kept telling myself that we'd make it, but, you know, sometimes it's hard to tell how much of that is just, like, self-delusion and how much is, you know, an actual plan, but...
I think that's a survival mechanism, though.
The thing is, I don't want to just survive. I want to live again. I know you do, too.
Of course I do. If Jeff's able to.
Maybe we can, too.
One day.
Yeah. Here, you know what? Why don't we take a look at those documents?
Here, you take the documents.
Oh, Jesus. The fuck?
Are they just...
Holy shit. Damn, and this is a lot of shit.
I think it's every member.
What's with the phone?
I don't know.
Did he say anything about it?
I don't remember him saying anything about phone in the recording.
Here, try turning it on. It just looks like an iPhone. Heather, have you noticed this car right here?
The blue one?
Yeah, it seems like it's been following us for a while. Because I remember seeing that right when we pulled out from the day camp.
Yeah. He came off the exit pass. Actually, yeah, I think you're right. You know, I just realized we have Jeff's phone number now.
Yeah, you're right. What, you think Jeff can help us out now?
I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know, Jeff has been able to pull off some miracles before. You know what, let's give him a call.
I mean, phone's right here.
Yeah, give him a call. Put it on speaker.
Hello?
Jeff?
Oh, hey, Chris. What's up? I didn't expect you to call me so quickly.
Holy shit, dude, it's been years since I've heard from you.
Yeah, I'm good. I guess you got the phone.
Yeah, we did. We got your whole package. What's the deal with this phone, by the way?
So, I got you this phone in case things ever, like, turn belly up for you. It's untraceable, so it's a much better way for you to be communicating. And it's a way I can actually feel comfortable talking with you guys.
Oh.
What are you doing right now?
Well, so we just picked up the package that you left for us at the day camp, and I'm not totally sure, but we think that someone's been following us.
Shit, are you sure? Did they see you at the camp?
I don't know, but like literally right after we pulled onto the turnpike after we left the day camp, this car has been with us the whole time. It's been at least an hour.
At least.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're driving.
Yeah, we're driving right now.
Okay. Well, shit. All right. So on the phone, there's a GPS app. I might be able to help you out.
Heather's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm driving right now.
Okay.
Oh.
So if you go in there, there's a way to share your location. Just send me a text message with that link.
Okay, I sent it.
So what, you're tracking us right now?
Yeah, this will let me see you guys in real time.
Oh shit.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I see it. There's one car behind you, right?
Yeah. There's one car that's been tracking us for a while.
Can you describe it?
It's blue. It looks like a Toyota.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I can't really tell. It's
right. I took up the weather satellite, and I can use this to take quick looks at what like your surrounding area. I only get like updates on it like every 15 seconds.
So you can see the other car too?
Sure. Yeah. I get like a satellite view.
Oh shit. Okay. So what do you think we should do?
Alright, well shit. You know, you said it was just one car, right?
As far as I know, yeah. Yeah, we're pulling off right now, by the way.
Right. Oh shit, there's another car that just switched lanes really fast. There might be two of them.
Yeah, well, the problem is right now the traffic is so heavy, it's really hard getting away from any of these cars.
Okay. Okay. All right. So ditch the car, and maybe I can get you a lift.
So ditch the car and you'll get us a lift?
Yeah. Ditch the car, get to a crowded area, and when it's in the crowd, I'll call a lift for you to pick you up and get you there.
Okay, so we'll head into the city then.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
drop off the car, and then you'll get us a lift.
Yeah. I can just call a lift for you guys.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. I mean,
that seems really anonymous, actually.
yeah. Actually, that sounds like a
That
good
might
plan.
work, yeah.
But okay. So
Yeah,
what if? I'm sorry.
Those cars are definitely still following you.
But both of them are following us?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay. So what about when we actually drop off the car? But like, how are we going to get away from them at that point?
I'll be able to guide you. I'm tracking you here, and I've got the view from the weather center.
I'm pulling over now. I think this is a good spot to ditch the car.
All right. Let me take a look at where you're at. The map's still updating.
All right. Here, let's get out.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Do you know where the cars that were following us are? Do you know how far back they are?
Yeah, I see one of them.
How far away?
Okay, it looks like it's parked. I don't think that they know exactly where you are yet.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have the second one?
I'm still looking for that one.
Sun's going down really quick. I'm sure that's not a good thing.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, it's a good thing for you guys.
Yeah, you think? Is this what you're talking about? There's this big laboratory thing here?
Yeah. Cut a left the way that you're heading.
Okay.
There's like a road that. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
All right, I think that they're heading out on foot.
They're what?
They're what?
They're heading out on foot.
Oh shit. Okay. How far away are they?
They just found the car.
Oh fuck. Okay. Let's step on it a little bit. All right.
To this plaza?
Into the plaza?
No. It's too open. Just keep going.
Keep going where?
Keep going where?
Can you go around it?
Yeah.
Oh, under. Here.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We're from here. We're hitting the end of the strip.
Okay. You're gonna have to at the end of this. You're gonna have to cross the street.
Okay.
Thank you, Karen. Right.
Just like keep your head down, keep moving.
Okay. I don't see anybody yet.
No, I think that they split up that road. I just saw the other truck that I missed coming out your way.
Okay, we're good. We're crossing. All right, we're across the road. Can you see that?
Yeah, just keep moving.
Okay. We're okay. There, we can go left, straight.
Just go straight through.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck, it's slowing down. I think they might have seen you.
So where are they at now? How far away you think?
God, they just made a hard U-turn, I think.
Okay.
They're trying to come around another way.
Okay, we're about to hit a crossroads. Which way?
Looks like they're gonna try and cut you off. Take a left.
Oh, left. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Head that way.
Okay. What?
Do you see?
Oh fuck, Jeff. We can't go that way. We're going back. We're going back. We're going back. Oh fuck. Shit. Okay. Jeff, shut up. We have to hide.
What's going on?
Somebody spotted us. Shut up, please.
There weren't really any other options you could have gone.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeff. We.
What happened? Oh my god.
Where are we going?
Okay.
Are you okay?
Where do we go?
Just keep going straight. Keep moving towards that building.
Okay.
It's not the first time they've killed somebody.
Sure. Do that.
I think it is the first time Heather's killed somebody.
This building here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need you to stay at this building for a minute.
Okay, we're waiting. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. I see a group of people right straight ahead.
Okay, stay where you are.
Okay.
No movement.
Okay, Jeff, I think they passed. I don't see anybody now.
Keep moving.
Yeah, that's just a couple.
Keep moving the direction you were going.
Okay, keep going. Yeah. Straight. Okay, we're going straight. We're crossing the courtyard.
Yeah, I see you.
Okay.
Okay, you see that big building on your left?
Yeah, like in front? Yeah.
They're out front, but there's a crowd inside. Try moving around the back.
Okay, we'll go here. We'll go this way. Okay. We're crossing a field. At the back side of the building. Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, go around back.
Okay.
Okay, coming up on your right, there's a door.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Don't move too long. The lift's only 2 minutes away.
Okay.
It looks like it's waiting at a light.
Okay. I want to wait for them to pass.
Looking for a nighttime jog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see it, like this main drag here.
Yeah. When you get out the gate, make a left. It's at the first intersection on your left.
Okay, casual. Okay, we.
It's stop there, traffic light.
Okay.
Just call from the lift now,
A
man.
lot of people.
Hey, you said the lift's nearby.
Did you get that?
There's a lot of people.
I don't really feel comfortable staying in one place this long. Oh shit, is this it? Oh, this has got to be it.
See the sticker.
Yeah, I see the sticker. Great. All right, let's get in the back. Just hop in.
Jeff?
Hi. What's that?
Jeff?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's Jeff.
Filming a project.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Are you guys students?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm on the phone right now.
Oh.
Jeff, what about the car? Our car?
Yeah. Just wait until it dies down a little bit and then loop back and pick up your car.
Okay.
The lift is taking you to a Starbucks a few miles away.
Okay, great. Thanks.
I'll keep track of them and make sure that they're not tracking you.
Great, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you later. It's a YouTube thing.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, no. Stop. No. Stop. Oh, man.
So I imagine that Lyft driver was just a Lyft driver, and that was actual conversation she was just making.
I think so. I definitely think it's what's happening there. Oh my God, we made it. We made it to the end of Act 3 of Harvest. Oh my God, let me have a little look here. So this should take us into the new. Stop! No, you silly thing. I just want to see.
Yeah, I want to see how many videos there are.
Yeah, let me see.
So check playlists.
There's
3.
only 3 so far. Anyway, they're all quite long.
One of them is 40 minutes.
Yeah, they're all quite long. Obviously, we're not gonna be able to watch them today, but at least it's good to know that we're in the more recent area now, which is fantastic.
Yeah, wow.
This is crazy. I can't believe we made it this far already. It just continues to remind me. Yeah, what's gonna happen? I'm assuming they're gonna find Alex. They're gonna rescue Alex.
Well, there's a video there called "Finding Alex."
Yeah.
No, so these are in reverse order, so it's the playlist is wrong. But
so backwards. That's okay. I have a thing to fix that. So
cool.
Oh my God! Well, that's amazing. There will be a 4th before it's all over, says Nick. Okay, cool. Hell in the Woods hates pineapple on tacos. That's incredibly random, but okay. I also saw Nick asking us off topic. Do either of us watch Outer Banks?
I've never heard of it.
No, I'm afraid we don't. Would you like to enlighten us, my friend? Enlighten us on what it is. Nick mentioning a video is going to take a stressful turn. It did, but it was a good stressful. It was fun. It was a great sequence. A little hardcore, a little long in some areas, but it was fine. You know, at least we got a little bit of stabby actions that helped make up for it, I believe.
I hate to fall into my own stereotypes, but I thought it was boring. It didn't get stressful. It got stressful for a moment. We actually saw the other people. But that video was just 2 people running with the camera for a while and asking for directions every 2 seconds.
I mean, to the common man, it just looked like they were late for a thing, right? Or maybe they needed directions.
I get why they couldn't have shown like a car behind them because it's hard to arrange. But they could have had some more shots of seeing the cultists walking around. I would have liked that.
Yeah.
We saw the guy come down the stairs and she killed him. That was good. I wanted to see a bit more direct interaction. I didn't really feel like they were in any danger.
I get that. They do always conveniently get away, don't they? Except for when Chris was taken for many, many years.
I mean, but I'm glad they got away. It's not that I wanted to get away right. It's more that I wanted it to be a little bit closer than that.
Yeah, a little bit more risky. Or the fact that maybe this was a fake Lyft driver. That would have been cool, too.
Yeah, I was a little bit hoping that like they would have walked up to the car and realized that she was wearing a mask.
Or she had like a mask like in an open glove compartment or something. Yeah, exactly. That'd be cool. Ren also says, I'm pretty sure that's Vin from Everyman Hybrid playing the Enclave guy who got stabbed. Wow. That's pretty great.
Okay, I envy Heather now getting to stab Vinny. It's a dream come true.
Well, hey, I mean, the only thing would have been better would have been stabbing Evan, right? Although I think Evan's a nice guy, but I character-wise, him and Habit, just the same dude. So funny. Plenty of good stuff. You know what nighttime jog is going to make us think of? Oh, Vinny, Everyman intensifies. Uh-oh. It's all coming back to Everyman Hybrid. It really is. It's just such a stain on society. It's so vivid, so big. But it's good. It's very good. Hell in the Woods has been off topic for a while. Yes, Nick, that's not really very surprising, but I want to bring attention to it and see if he'll, see if he gets in line. But he might not, and that's fine. He's allowed to do as he wants. If it becomes too off topic, I will ignore. Blueberry says yes.
It's certainly when people start spamming and consistently spamming that you take action about it.
Yeah, and I will do the timeout hammer. Don't worry, that will happen if it becomes a problem. But everybody's been fairly well behaved. It's fine. Hell in the Woods hates the woods. It's weird.
Yeah.
Isn't that your fucking name? You hate yourself, bro. Go see a therapist. Blueberry says buffering. I don't know why you guys are buffering. Everything looks. I'm not seeing any failures on our part. I've not dropped any frames.
Yeah.
The bitrate is still.
So I've still got the stream on my phone. It's just fine.
Bitrate's still over 6,000. We're doing great. 1080p. Happy days. Nate disconnected. I sure didn't. Sorry to. It's okay. It's all right. It'll come back if it's being weird. Ornate computer overload. Nope. This is still the same computer I've used while I've been here. It's a great PC. Does a great job. 4070 RTX 4070 does a lot of the work. Let me tell you, makes quick work of it. It's great. It's fine for me, says Ren. Yes, it was just you, Blueberry, and Hell in the Woods. Just you guys. Hell in the Woods says, wait, sorry, is this not a dream? No. This is a stream. Similar word. I understand the confusion. Nick says, Outer Banks is a series on Netflix where there is a town divided in half between rich people, Cooges, and poor people, Pooges. Pooges? I don't know how you pronounce these. And the main characters, who are the rich people, go looking for treasure. Why would they go looking for treasure if they're rich?
I don't know.
That seems.
They want to be more rich.
I guess they want to be pirates, and they hate the idea of being regular rich, so they want to be pirate rich, right? That's what I'm assuming. Kind of weird. But there is a lot of messed up happenings in Outer Banks, so it's okay. I mean, I could have a look at it. I'll tell you what. I think we can watch trailers on here. I think we're allowed to do that. I don't actually know.
Well, trailers often play licensed music.
That's true. They do often play licensed music. Outer Banks trailer. 3 minutes long. 5 years ago. And then there's an out. Oh, is it a movie? No.
No, season. So it's a TV show.
Yeah. Maybe we can watch a trailer? I have no idea. You know what? I'm kind of tempted. I'm kind of tempted to try it anyway. Let's do it.
Blueberry saying copyright, don't do it.
Oh.
I'm inclined to believe that.
I mean, I agree. It makes a lot of sense. It does make a lot of sense. But I will watch trailer on my own, of course. So interesting. Yeah. Well, I'll see. Let's see what it is. Maybe it'll be cool. Maybe something I'll end up watching. Yeah. Okay. Stream not dream. Wake. I liked the story. Good, Hell in the Woods. I'm glad you liked the story. Okay. Don't do it, says Blueberry. We won't do it. Don't worry. Everything's safe. Nick says, sorry, main characters are poogs. They're poor people. Yeah, that makes more sense, right? Because if it was rich people, like, there's rich people being stupid, doing stupid shit. Poor people, I get it. It's not just adventure, it's also a chance of maybe getting out of poverty. It makes a lot of sense. Ask Google. Smart to ask Google. Smart to ask Google. Not an AI, but also an AI these days. Has AI involved. That's fine. Nick says, the actual actress of the main character died in real life, though?
Damn.
Thanks for the bizarre fact. Rest in peace. Actual actress of the main, or the actual actor of the main character. So they're gonna have to replace him then, right? If it's gonna, I don't know. I don't deal with any of that. Oh man, Dark Harvest. It's just sad because he's so young. It's sad. It's sad and tragic. But I'm afraid I don't know him, so. But it's still tragic, and I feel for them. I sadly don't know what else to say. You know, I'm not gonna have a eulogy for somebody I don't know.
Yeah.
The show is just over after 4 seasons. That's a fair amount. Must do pretty well then. Dark Harvest. How's everybody feeling? I feel pretty good. I'm still curious because if that's where Act 3 ends, it's not exactly. Well, I guess you could call it a cliffhanger, but it's not really a cliffhanger. It's just kind of a sequence, and it's
Yeah.
I'm assuming everything works out fine and they get somewhere. That's what we've had to be led to assume is quite often in a couple of their episodes, which is fine. Ren says, I heart Dark Harvest. I like it too. I like it too so far. I am excited to see where it's going to keep going, and the fact that we're going to inevitably get to the newest episodes of this year. That's wild. That's wild to me. So I'm really excited to see what's going on.
I like these videos that are much more recent, like these 2020 videos. Because it feels like the creators have had a lot more time to think about how to make a series. It feels like they've got a plot this time, and they know how to. They've got an idea of how to pace it.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with how it's going.
I am happy too. I am very happy too. What's the other clipping? Because sometimes things happen. Okay, we're in 2 different countries right now, and it's impressive it's working at all. Usually we would use Discord, but the problem is I can't use Discord with the one screen setup because the video thing doesn't work if we're not on the Discord. It's incredibly stupid. But next week I've got my longer power cable coming, so we'll have the 2 screens. We can use Discord. It's gonna be better. So it's not gonna be perfect, but to be fair, this is pretty good, and I'm happy that my camera quality's improved a lot. That makes me much happier, and I've actually got I've actually rigged my little tripod system better, so I think it should be, even if I were to, great. It's not even gonna move. That's fantastic.
Cool.
Oh man, unbelievable.
Listen, I've just got a cheap webcam.
If it works, it works. You know,
it works.
It does fucking work. But yeah, hopefully next week we'll have them in the Discord. It'll work better for us. Oh my god. You've been drinking Kool-Aid? Okay. Hell in the Woods. Congratulations. Kool-Aid's a drink. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Well, you know, he is drinking the Kool-Aid. It's too late now. He's drinking it. Well, everybody, I sure hope you've had a fantastic time with us. I know I have. I need to probably make some dinner and do a little bit of preparation before I play some Borderlands, so don't have to do any laundry today. Luckily, we did that yesterday, thank God. But we sure hope we've had fun with us. We made it this far in Dark Harvest. Next week, we might continue Dark Harvest, but what we might do instead is watch the new Marble Hornets. I think we're going to do that. So
sorry, I still don't know how many videos this miniseries is going to have. It might end with the next one, in which case that'll be perfect. But there might be a 5th one, in which case it might be better off waiting for the week after.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
We'll find out by Wednesday.
Okay. Well, then, in which case, on Wednesday, I will update whether we're going to be doing Marble Hornets. Because we could keep on doing more Dark Harvest, of course, absolutely. But a little palate cleanse doesn't hurt if we want to have like 1 week where we don't do it before we jump back into Act 4. Where I mean, there's only three episodes of the minute anyway, so that'll easily be one stream, and then we're done until I guess whatever, right? So we'll have to think of other things that we're going to jump into. I remember there was what was that other Slenderverse thing that people were telling me about? Was it Red Hat? Was that it?
Well, there's that. There's also ML Anderson 0.
ML Anderson 0, right? That was the other one. I guess it depends whether we want to jump into another Slenderverse, or whether we want to try to jump into something else. We will discuss these things.
I'd be interested in finding something other than Slenderman, because we've done a series at this point, and we only took a break for Sunsetters, and there was still Slenderman in the Sunsetters.
That's true. I mean, an entire album about him, basically. Yeah, that's a fair point. In which case, you, me, and potentially other people will discuss. I'm getting cough all of a sudden. What we'll end up doing? Daisy Rose, maybe. It's a good series, is Alex the Monster. Remember when I said the video titled Daniel Foreshadowed? The next video is where the foreshadowing comes into fruition. Ooh. Anyway, maybe we'll even do a little poll or a little vote or something. That'll be fun. I'll figure out some stuff. We'll figure out some options. We'll put some things together, and we'll We'll see. Maybe we'll let the community decide. Maybe we'll spin a wheel. We could do that. We could do things. I just have to really utilize the capability we have. This has been super fun, everybody. We've had a fantastic time with you, and we sure hope you have too. I've been Nate. This is my brother Jordan. We've made it all the way through Act 3 of Dark Harvest. Amazing week. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll leave you one more thing. Hang on, because this camera's quite movable. You ready for this? I'll see if it picks him up. This is great. It looks so good. He's just asleep on the bed right now. I don't know if you can see him. Hang on. Let me just move my cable.
No. It's all black void right now. There's something coming out of the void.
That's okay. Hang on. I just have to change something. Because you need to be able to see the precious Sebastian having himself a little snooze. I just need to change this. We can literally turn that off for a moment. There we go. Look at the precious boy.
It's a cat. That is a cat. Look at the cat.
Look at the precious boy. That's Sebastian.
He's a
good boy. Aren't you? He's a good boy. He loves resting. He loves resting. He's a good boy. He's a sweet boy. And he needs so much attention, but luckily he's tired out. So, oh, you crazy boy, aren't you? Say bye, Sebastian. Oh, he's too tired to say anything. Sorry. He's not a ditty cat. Don't be a jerk. All right, everybody. Well, we'll, oh, God. It's hard with this angle like that. There we go. Look at that. Woo. Slender Man in the closet. Just kidding. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.